What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We are back with some news on a Saturday, kind of off this week because of the whole UFC White House, but we got some big news. Start out with the thumbnail. We got a free McMahon here.
That's right.
Vince wins again. So what's going to go on here, if you haven't heard, is that Janelle Grant's lawsuit against WWE and Vince McMahon appears to be headed to arbitration, as indicated by a joint motion filed today by all parties. Moving the case to arbitration would mean any proceedings and potential resolution take place privately outside the public eye. Any settlement reached would likely remain confidential, as Vince likes. So here's the official court document for it. What's going on with it? JC, you want to give your piece on it?
Sure. So let's go ahead and read it real quick. So please take notice. So this is the official court document. Please take, this is not like fantasy booking or wishful thinking or anything like that. This is an actual court document. Joint motion for adjournment. Please take notice that the parties respectfully submit this joint motion for a short adjournment of the upcoming hearing on defendants' motions to compel arbitration and plaintiffs' renewed motion for leave to serve motion-related discovery, which is currently scheduled for June 16, 2026. The parties are in active discussions regarding a potential agreement to arbitrate the dispute in confidential arbitration that would moot those motions. They seek this relief in good faith to avoid unnecessary consuming the courts and the parties' resources, and so they can focus on progressing the potential arbitration agreement. The parties respectfully propose that the court temporarily adjourn the hearing and allow them to file a joint status report within 21 days. So basically what's happening is both parties, both Janelle Grant's camp and Vince McMahon's camp, are agreeing to just settle this out of court.
Damn time, dude. This is the one thing that I've said more than anything is that I just want this shit to be over with, man.
It's over.
And I know you too. You want this to be over with, but this opens up a lot of possibilities. And like, don't get me wrong. If you asked me about a month or two ago if I wanted Vince taken back over WWE, I'd be like, yeah, put it on the back burner. I don't know about that. But with Triple H just shit in the bed recently, Raw, under 2 million, Smackdown almost at under 1 million.
Michael Lockwood,
NXT is just a dumpster fire. When you take all of that into equation, even Evolve, that terrible show, take all of WWE in the equation right now, it needs something. And I'm all up for WWE's form of Avengers. Get The Rock, get Shawn Michaels, get Jeremy Barash, get Undertaker if you need, get anybody. Vince McMahon, Shane, anybody who you can. Anybody who you can to save this problem, because at this point I look at it like all hands on deck. This is a wrestling emergency, because for us, we've been watching wrestling for a long time. We've never seen it die out this quickly.
No,
get turbo canceled like Triple H gave it turbo cancer, and at this point we're in stage 3. We're close to stage 4.
I mean, we are, man, and the ratings for Raw and for Netflix, Raw and Netflix, and then Smackdown, those ratings. I mean, it's like it's getting to the point, and then lack of ticket sales. It's getting to the point where TKO has to do something. They've got to do something, because like you can't just let it keep just eroding like it is now. Something has to change, and I think that is a creative issue. It's mainly a creative issue, but it is also a talent issue. There's talents that should not be in WWE. I'm sorry, my opinion. Mason Rook should not be in WWE. Naraku should not be in WWE. I'm sorry. These are not WWE caliber talents. These are indie jabronis.
Yeah, and I mean, like Booker T, he said something recently about that, but he put more fault on the talent than it is the writers. I think it's both, man. At this day and age, we got to hold creative responsible, but we also got to hold the talents responsible. If they're not getting the job done, they shouldn't be pushed on camera. Like Io Sky still hasn't learned to speak English. Why is she still being put on camera?
Right. What's so great about her? The guy,
ask Triple H.
Right. I mean, seriously, like that's the thing with her is that has not improved with the mic. She's just bland. She's stale. She's like a Japanese woman, Cody Rhodes. That's what she is.
Yes.
She's like if Cody Rhodes was a Japanese chick. Like stale, bland, boring, overrated. That's what they are. I'm sorry. If you disagree with me on that, that's my opinion. I'm sorry you're offended.
Well, they're a fucking mark if they disagree. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk about this right here. Janelle Grant disputes anonymous emails that triggered 2022 WWE board investigation, denies involvement in sending them. Includes the text of the 3 emails, which were filed as exhibits in the merger lawsuit. So if she denies sending them, who sent them? Nah.
Right.
Who sent them?
Right. It's a good question. Who sent these emails? Like that's the thing. And now, unfortunately, the bad news about this whole thing not going to trial is it's just going to end here, or it's going to end very soon, and you're probably never going to hear about Janelle Grant ever again. But the good news is that Vince is free in the clear with this bullshit, and he can conduct business if he wants to. So,
Oh, you know what? Good for him. I'm happy for the guy. I really hope that he's got that hunger, that fire in him
yes.
to save his creation, man. Because he said back in the day, I'm going to kill my creation. I'm sorry, Triple H is trying to do that for you. You got to take it back before he kills it, man. I'm telling you, because he's going to succeed on his own. But here's another interesting wrinkle here. So Brandon Thurston said, the case moves to apparently continue in a private setting rather than a public one. This isn't a settlement. The Ring Boy lawsuit is ongoing in federal court in Maryland. Vince, Linda, and WWE TKO are defendants. Only the merger lawsuit is settled in principle. My personal feeling is I feel it's going to get settled as well. Like this Ring Boy lawsuit, look how much they fucking just put the dirt on it. Anybody who's friends with Trump, you're good, man. You will be taken care of. That's the way I look at it.
So what Brandon Thurston said, okay, so the whole Janelle Gray, they literally said in the fucking court document it's heading to arbitration, that it's being compelled to arbitration. So I don't know what he's talking about here, but yeah, that's going to arbitration. It said it in the fucking document. But what I think is going on here is the whole Ring Boy thing. Yeah, this is in federal court. This is not a good look. Do I think the McMahons are going to go to jail? No. Consider who the president is. Consider who Vince McMahon's wife is, and that she's in the government right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like Vince he's golden. This is the one thing about Vince is he was smart enough to make the right investments, whether it be financials or people. And he made a very powerful friend in Trump, so he's going to be good, especially the fact, his wife is on board as well. He's good, man. He's going to be good. But here's an interesting rumor. I'm sure you heard a lot about it. We've been discussing it way before anybody else. But the whole Punk rumor. Where's CM Punk? That's what everybody's asking. We showed you a video of him getting jacked, looking like he's doing like horse steroids or something, man. But the rumor going around, Cultaholic said there's belief within AEW that CM Punk will rebuild the bridge with the company, even if he doesn't wrestle for them again. Sources say never when asked if Punk has burned his bridge within AEW. And to that I say, dude, he's gonna have people, wrestlers, picketing backstage if Tony's that stupid. I don't think that it will ever come to that. I think Punk will he will reach a resolute with WWE. That's just how it is. But there's some rumors on that too. So what's going on is CM Punk is set to return on TV in the coming months, and new merchandise is also being prepared. It's an open opportunity. Since he's on the junk, get him a CM Junk T-shirt. No, fuck it. Have the needle coming out. Instead of the straight edge, the two X's, it's just two needles going over each other. Fuck it.
It's just a butt cheek with a needle in it.
there you go. So that's one rumor, and here's yet another one. So Positivity account said hearing CM Punk was so unpopular in the Raw locker room that he was removed from TV abruptly and is now on his last chance on the Smackdown brand. Triple H needs to be the boss and stop trying to be friends with the wrestlers. I say, fucking full on demote him to NXT. Make him suffer. And yeah, that's the thing too, is he would probably love it because he would just spend his time in the back just fucking sniffing girls' panties and just basically not even defending his title. It would be perfect for him.
You could do a storyline where they like hook him up on a date and it's like, oh, it's Michael Lockwood.
Oh, well, I'm trans friendly. That's cool. Hey baby, you got a dick?
Hey, baby, yeah. Look at those lats. Look at those biceps. Oh, yeah.
And see, that's the thing is they'd be trying to punish him by sending him to NXT, and he'd be like, don't send me back up. I'm fucking happy here. You never know. Just saying.
I mean, he probably would be. I mean, the reports of him and what he did in NXT, I mean, he probably would be happy.
Yeah, we see him in Florida a lot. Way too often. But a good buddy of his is making a lot of waves lately. Danhausen has been fucking everywhere. He's been on ESPN, he's been on Fox News, and now he's at the NBA Finals.
All right, it's a team effort. Danhausen has cursed the Cavaliers, he swept them, and now you continue the uncursing for the San Antonio Spurs. So, he's going to go talk to Mike Brown, he's going to talk to Brunsonhausen, he's going to talk to Cathhausen, he's going to talk to Harthausen, and we must keep going. Go Knicks.
Dude, what kind of ritual is this guy doing to get where he's at?
I know,
dude. Good Lord.
Like, because it's like all of a sudden it's just being shoved up your ass and down your throat. Like, what did he do? Questions. Like, what did he do behind the camera when no one was looking to get this much of a push? Like, what did he do? Because like you don't normally get a push like this out of nowhere. Nah, it usually comes from you doing a favor. You know what I mean?
Indeed. Those in the know what's up. And especially for a guy that sat on the indies for about pretty much a year and a half. Ring of Honor, I count as an indie for a year and a half not doing anything. He's like, you know what? I'm going to try to make myself known. He is. I'll give Danhausen all the credit in the world. But, dude, I'm going to be honest. The gimmick's already stale.
It is.
Let's be real.
It is still, because it's just the same shit over and over and over and over. There's no new layers to it. He is R-Truth, but except with R-Truth I feel was like more talented. Like
R-Truth
more
has
than
longevity.
Just goofy.
Yeah,
R-Truth has longevity. Danhausen, I don't know. Maybe he's just a flash in the pan. Who knows?
We'll see what happens with him, man. But something definitely flashed off of Jade's head the other night on SmackDown.
Ooh.
And yeah, so she's bolder than Sasha.
Bold.
I did not expect that. I did not expect for her to, to be having that full-on bald head. But
bald-headed woman.
Bald-headed woman. So there you go. She showed herself off, and at that point, I would just say, you know what, just rock it, go bald. I mean, fuck it. Like, some people can make bald work. Maybe Jake can make bald work. Make her the Black Lex Luthor. It's trans. It's Pride Month. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, didn't Jackson? She do that?
I'm pretty sure she did. I say all of them that are going bald, just shave your fucking head. No more wigs. We don't need that shit.
Nah, just go bald.
Yes, just go bald. Oh, but she's going to go bold, that is. And that's Kathy Kelly. So she revealed she was recently diagnosed with autism. I would have never been able to tell, but, so she was speaking with Chris Fambelet and said that the diagnosis had reframed how she understands herself, particularly in social settings. I was recently diagnosed with autism, and I recognize that changes a lot of social dynamics that I have, she said, and that when she describes herself as introverted, I feel like it's a little bit more than a typical person would be. Kelly, who called herself pretty introverted and pretty low-key nowadays, said she places high value on self-work and learning about herself with a long-standing interest in psychology that shapes how she watches everything from reality TV to her own segments. She credited Kevin Owens as a particularly important source of support, naming him as one of her closest friends in WWE. Kelly said, Owens has been super supportive, especially since the diagnosis, since he knows so much about it because of his son. She described him as very grounded and as a good person to go for advice because he'll be direct about it and give you a really good answer. Well, somebody did not like the fact that her son got mentioned. So Kevin Owens, hot wife, she went ahead and laid it out. Said, as someone who actively tries to stay out of drama when it comes to my child, I have to speak up recently, Kathy mentioned my son in an interview. Why she would choose to talk about someone else's child's medical history is beyond me. What she said isn't true. I do my best to keep my family private. As a protective mother, it really angers me when someone takes it upon themselves to talk about my child on a public platform. Without my / Kevin, their consent, the fact I need to come out and clear this up is so ridiculous. I'm going to be real. I think she's mad that Kevin Owens is fucking getting nice and close with Kathy. That's what it seems like to me.
That's
just saying.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. Probably doesn't like the fact that, because like that's just something you normally don't talk about. But I mean, because it's wrestling. A lot of shit happens backstage. Swinging happens. I mean, look at Punk and look at all the other fucking people in the industry. They all cheat on each other. They all fuck each other.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, politically in the war of ideas. They're in a gangbang nonstop politically in the war of ideas. But you know what? I can understand why she's mad.
Do they trade STDs like Pokemons? That's just how it goes. So
it's like, I'll trade your chlamydia for my herpes.
Deal. That's what it is backstage, man. So yeah, she don't want to get no fucking chlamydia. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
But Aaliyah, so Rey Mysterio's daughter, she was revealed that she's training full-time at Performance Center. This is good. She's a good-looking woman. Oh, yeah. From what I saw with her stuff that she had was around the COVID era with Seth Rollins, I think she always had potential. I don't know why she gave up,
Maybe just she felt like, it's above me, or I'm not ready. Probably intimidation. And then when I think she saw Dominic get as over as he did, she was like, this fucking chicken nugget tendy eating motherfucker, this fucking string bean emotionless dork is getting over. Well, shit, why don't I fucking learn to be a wrestler? I could one up that guy, and she probably will.
Like, literally all she has to do is just come out, shake her tits, and say, I'm Rey Mysterio's daughter, and I'd fucking pop.
Same
Most
here,
guys
man.
would, you know. Just
Yeah.
saying. But that's the thing is Rey Mysterio, he's got great genetics. It's a shame that, you know, Dom was on the shallow end of the gene pool, but Aaliyah,
I mean,
that's a star. I'm just telling you.
that's a star. But I mean, you know, you look at Dominic, you look at Ray. I'm just saying, you know, are we sure that Ray's the father? You know,
Ray's got that super semen. I'll give him that. You know, he's for a guy that's like 5'2", man. He's got the genetics.
he's tiny, dude. He's tiny. Remember when we saw him at that NXT show, dude? Like he got in the ring. I couldn't believe how short he was. He was tiny, like a tiny little dude in the ring.
Dude, he looked like a tattooed 10-year-old. It was weird. But hey, he's great. He's a legend. I respect him. You do too as well. So fuck yeah. But speaking of luchadors, let's talk about Grande Americano. So his mask from Noche de los Grandes is officially up for auction. So it's signed by El Grande Americano himself, and all proceeds will go directly to the Dr. Sun Recess Foundation, supporting children facing life-threatening health conditions.
Nice.
Current bid is for $1,015. This is a really cool thing for El Grande to do. So I think this is Marcel's El Grande, but either way, awesome. You know, even if it's fucking Chad Gable, either way, awesome for either of them.
That's awesome, but I mean, if WWE can match it, that'd be even more awesome. You know.
Yeah, not gonna happen. They're like,
know.
yeah, we're in debt. We can't help you out with your fundraiser. Sorry, but somebody though, she's getting a little movie career going. Now, I figured it was gonna be a horror movie, but no, it's a horror movie. So Chelsea Green is gonna be in a horror movie with Lauren Lavera and Rory Culkin. Red Wedding. Okay. Rory Culkin, you know, brother of McCulkey, Lauren Lavera, she was in what is it, Terrifier. So okay, so it's decent for an indie flick. Good for her. So
Yeah, hey, good for her. You know, I mean, she looks great. She's got charisma. She's got that on that camera presence. So yeah, I think she would be good at this. I mean, shit, if Becky could be good at this, I think she could be too.
dude, I hope they killed that dumb whore immediately.
Oh,
Like, come on, man.
In the movie.
In the movie, come on. I Chelsea Green is a great actor. She's a great wrestler, but the character herself needs to die in the movie.
If the director pulls out a knife, he's like, "I'm gonna get this bitch."
Get her. So yeah, it's a green red wedding, exactly. So yeah, what is it? Cultaholic said WWE filed to trademark Reina Vulcan on June 8th, with the term set to be used as a pro wrestler name. In English, the term translates to Volcano Queen. I have no idea if this is. You think this is like Michael Lockwood's fucking main roster character? Like, what is this shit? Probably. I'm the Volcano Queen.
Oh
Fuck.
God,
We are so fucked.
dude! What an awful name, Volcano Queen. Even in fucking Spanish, Reina Vulcan. That name sucks too. Come on.
You want to know how fucked NXT is? Look no further than this right here. So, Fightful said, WWE Evolve champion Aaron Rourke is also judging the Mr. NXT pageant.
The fuck is that?
It's some sort of bioweapon of some sort created in a lab, is all I can guess, to fuck up pro wrestling. And WWE signed him and gave him a belt. And now they're bringing him up to NXT to judge other gay dudes in a Mr. NXT pageant. We don't get a women's NXT pageant, because trust me, they have the best like NXT has some of the best looking women around. I'll still give them credit for that. But no, we get a fucking dude pageant. This is why the Reigns are in the fucking toilet and why they deserve to suffer, is because of shit like this.
I mean, is Shawn Michaels like getting just completely out of the closet now?
I think I think he's fucking everything, honestly. I think he's at the point where he wants his dick dirty. It don't matter what's on there. He just wants a dirty dick. Good for him.
Because I mean, there was always like talk about him and Vince, like back in the day, getting it on, you know, being Vince's lover boy. I'm looking at the shit he's doing now, dude. Like this is him, like completely coming out of the closet. Like, why would you have a Mr. NXT pageant? Who cares?
I'm never gonna forget the 10-second hug.
Yeah.
And then he pulled him back in for another hug.
Yeah, get over here.
I'm like, dude, it's obvious that Shawn was, you know, he was a little bit on the bottom at one time, but now he's on the top of NXT. So good for him. Go from bottom to the top. There you go.
Make it Michaels at the top. Oh God.
But let's talk about these fans, man. They hate Jey Uso, and I don't blame them. Jey Uso, he's making everybody hate his ass right now. So the fans are outraged after Jey Uso advances in the King of the Ring tournament. So he punched his ticket in King of the Ring, and it was on the last edition of Smackdown just the other night. And so here's what a fan had to say. Why the fuck are they still pushing Jey? All he does is super kick people, change a song, and want it played over and over. When are WWE going to realize what's best for business? And everybody's saying LA Knight. Yeah. Fuck
right.
yeah. Good point, man. And then over here, another fan was furious. Enough is enough. We have had enough of Jey Uso push the last 2 years. We don't need this garbage again and again. Just have Randy take out Jey Uso and replace him. Can't see Jey Uso get over pushed and forced down our throats. From time to time, just stop. And then finally right here. So here's the ratings, or the YouTube basically lockdown of how everything went down. You can see way more dislikes than likes. And this is Jey Uso is a big reason why he just doesn't get better. Like, that's one thing about Jey. You're never going to see him get better. You're just going to see him degrade. You already saw his prime. He is completely past his prime. I think the reason he doesn't get injured is because he's so liquored up. You know how they say when you're in a car crash and you drink, when you don't get hurt, it's usually because your body's loose. I think this motherfucker, the juice is loose. That's why he don't get hurt.
The juice is loose. Yeah, it could be. Because he's not, I will say this, he's not getting injured.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can give
point.
Jey, and that's probably why they push him so heavily, is because he doesn't get injured. He's fan friendly. He's fairly safe. I don't hear about him injuring too many other people. He's just a very shitty wrestler, And I think they look at the pluses and minuses, and they're like, okay, the crowd likes him. They do the stupid yeet shit. He sells merch. Yeah, fuck it. Leave him in the upper mid card. That's how a lot of them look at it.
No, I think that's how they look at it too. But I mean, like, him as the world champion, he already did that.
Right.
Like they already put him at the top, and it was awful. Like, hopefully they would have learned, but no, apparently not.
No, they don't learn. Well, even the Nemeth brothers, they don't learn. We got Ryan now. He tried to sue AEW, but what's going to happen is it's going to eventually move to seek arbitration in Florida, and it's going to happen because there's no way Ryan Nemeth is going to be able to touch a billionaire. No. For unsafe work environment or for unlawful termination. Trust me, this jobber motherfucker is not going to get shit, guaranteed.
So there says AEW accuses Ryan Nemeth of misrepresenting and misleading conduct. Seek to move to arbitration process, Florida. Okay, so they want to settle this out of court. Is basically what they want to do. Is they probably either want them to they don't want it to go to court, so they're gonna settle out of court. Yeah,
good, which is what they should do. You can't waste your time on a joker like Ryan Nemeth. But
no,
I want to go ahead and show you what happened when a joker got on the White House lawn. He got ejected. We're talking about Sean Strickland.
You guys, boys and blues, you saved my life. We're out there doing the right things. We almost died. So guys, I go to the weigh-ins or the press conference. I'm in the way back, and I have my face covered. I'm literally just sitting there watching the press conference. And these cops come up to me. I'm like, hey, you got to take off your hoodie. And I'm like, I'm the middleweight champion. Like, if I take my hoodie off, it's just going to be fucking bad. I can't do it. And the guy says, no, you have to do it. I'm like, I pull it down. I'm like, dude, just fucking Google me. And he's like, no, you have to do it. I'm like, dude, I'll take my hoodie off. But you better say and keep me safe and protect me. And they're like, yeah, I'll do it. So I take my hoodie off, and they shine a flashlight in my face. And all of a sudden, the crowd forms, and these cops just take the fuck off.
Yeah, they were chasing his ass. Apparently, Trump banned him from going to the White House tomorrow because he heard that he was going to be doing a protest. So, yeah, no, Trump's not messing around with that shit. I mean, especially if you got a guy like Sean that flat out says, I'm going to go outside and protest while this is going down, and he's a champion, they're going to do everything they can to silence him. So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like Sean should have known what he's getting himself into.
Yeah, it's like, why would you put yourself in that position when you know the president that you're dealing with, when you know the people you're dealing with, like, they're not going to stand for that. Like, they're gonna clap back. They're gonna do some fucked up shit. But that was kind of a bitch move of the cops to do, just expose them like that to the whole crowd, and then they just take off. What a bunch of that's a bitch move from the cops. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of anti-police for the most part. So, I mean, they figured they pick a target, which is fucked up. But
they did.
Somebody got a little too drunk at the weigh-ins and had a little accident. We're talking about Josh Hokett.
Josh Hokett.
So what? Maybe I was drinking last night. But who won it? Who wouldn't be? I have a giant black man that wants to knock me out. He has the most knockouts in UFC history.
Be still, Josh.
Were you guys looking at?
2-3-1.
231, the official weight for Josh Hogan. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would please.
Damn, they need to pull that fucker off the card immediately. Like, he looked terrible. I'm not even like, because Josh Hogan, he's not that great of a fighter anyways. But like, nah, they need to get somebody in his spot. Because if you're showing up and you're like that fucked up where you're throwing up on yourself during the weigh-in, he's probably going to get knocked out in the first round. Just my guess.
Let's hope.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. We got to talk about, I'm really concerned about a legend, man. And I really hope nothing has happened. But Ric Flair, he said this back on June 9th. He still has not posted on his X. So here's what he said. He said, "Dear Father in heaven, look down from above. Bless mother and father and all those I love. May angels guard over my slumbers. And when God awakes me, amen." So I really hope nothing is going on with Ric Flair.
Seriously.
If we lose this guy, it's a legend, man. It's like, he's not as big as Hulk Hogan, but still a fucking name, man. He's still a big name. He's still a very important part of a lot of people's, wrestling, coming up and whatnot. So hopefully nothing's wrong with Flair. Hopefully he can beat whatever's coming his way. It's just Ric Flair posts on X all the time. When he goes like a week pretty much without posting, that's weird. I'm just saying.
It is, man. So hopefully he's okay. I really do pray that he's okay, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So hearts and prayers go out to Ric Flair. So let's talk about some AEW stuff. So what's going on with AEW is they're trying to make some moves go on. And one of those moves, how you heard about like Swerve Strickland talking about the Fox deal. Mm-hmm. It's a Fox deal, but not like what you thought it was. So they're on Tubi. They got the first 3 seasons on Tubi. In my opinion, though, it's just not a bad thing. I know a lot of people are making fun of it and saying, ha, AEW's on Tubi. So is WWE. What's the fucking point? Like,
that's a good point.
What are you fucking trying to slam on them for? At least they're on a fucking big major free network platform like Tubi. In my opinion, Tubi is right up there with fucking. I think it's better than Netflix personally. I think it's the number 1 streaming platform.
No, it really is the number 1 streaming platform in my opinion. Just because like there's so much on the there's so much there. It's all free to watch. You could watch it with the web browser with those like ad block extensions, and they work perfectly fine. It's just, but yeah. So apparently with this, they've only uploaded the first 3 seasons of AEW. So if you want to watch the first 3 seasons of Dynamite, they got them up there. If you're in the mood to watch AEW, I guess there you go. If not, then just there's other things on Tubi to watch.
I mean, the one benefit is that you can skip it, just skip past the long matches, get to the fucking promos and segments if you want to do that. But I think this is a good thing for AEW. I'm not going to make fun of them for it. I'm happy for them. I hope they can get live content eventually on Tubi. I shouldn't say hopefully, but if the thing with Paramount and WBD doesn't work out, let's see what happens, man. Leave it
Absolutely.
at that. But this is a weird news piece here. So Chris Jericho said, "I spent my career building communities around things people are passionate about. That's exactly why I teamed up with Coco P Canopy. They're building a fully modular ecosystem where holders can customize, evolve, and create their own unique koalas over time. We'll be working together on exclusive content, community experiences, special activations, and a few surprises that we'll be revealing soon. I'm excited to join the Grove. Let's see how much chaos a few thousand koalas can cause." I would say to Chris Jericho, dude, all the wrestling fans that are viewing your post are broke as shit. They can't afford to go to a fucking AEW show. And here you are, Mr. Millionaire fucking Jericho, collecting koalas like you live on your own private island or something. Especially like genetically modified koalas. What type of rich fucking dude flexes this shit?
Chris Jericho, I mean, he gets drunk and he buys genetically modified koalas. What a weird guy. What a weird guy. Like you could be donating that money to charity, to the poor, or you could just buy genetically modified koalas. He chose the latter because he's a fucking weirdo.
Or to Trump's presidential campaign like you've done in the past. Just saying.
Yeah,
just
true.
saying. But anyways, though, AEW, they're trying to do all they can to merch. They are getting to some weird merch opportunities. And I looked at this, I was like, okay. I mean, shit, if AMC is doing it, if Regal's doing it, why not have an AEW popcorn bucket? At least they realize they got some fat motherfuckers for fans.
Oh, yeah.
Give them a fucking big-ass bucket to hold other food in. I mean, granted, it's probably going to be filled with other things than just food, but still, I think it's a good idea.
I mean, like it's a good idea for AEW, but quite frankly, I think this is an even better idea for WWE. Like they could have a popcorn bucket for CM Punk, for Cody Rhodes, for Brock Lesnar, for Io Sky. You could have a fucking popcorn bucket, and all these fucking fat slobs are gonna go buy it. You know why? Because they're fucking fat slobs. They gotta have their AEW collector's belt popcorn bucket. Because why not?
It gets better though. We also got a diamond ring popcorn bucket.
Oh, for God's sakes.
They are merching the fuck out of this shit. Good for them. You know what? Good for you, AEW. If you need to pay the rent, this is the way to do it. Good for you.
Yeah, popcorn bucket. I mean, seriously, look at Regal Cinemas. Look at what the money that they're making by selling these popcorn buckets. You know, and you know they cost like $2 to make, and they're selling these fucking things for like $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. Like they go up in price, man, I tell you.
And that's one of the biggest flexes too, because like you look at that and you're like, the craftsmanship. You pick that thing up, it weighs like 0.2 pounds. It's super fucking light, made from the flimsiest fucking Temu plastic you've ever seen. Yeah, it looks good from like a picture from like a yard away, but you actually pick that shit up and you're like, wow, it feels like the $2 it was made, yet they're charging 50 to 60. Just saying.
Well, like that's the thing. Like so, like I have the Venom one, like where Venom's like it's like a bust of Venom, like his upper body, and then his mouth is open, and you put the popcorn in there. I got that one, and it's made of cheap plastic, and it looks like those white veins are painted on. So it's like there's no way this thing could have cost more than like $2 to make.
Oh, yeah. And just think about all those poor children that had to bust their hands up making these AEW diamond ring buckets. For shame, Tony. Get some fucking Tesla robots or something to do that slave labor. Come on.
At least they made some cool ones, you know? I mean, those poor kids, they're suffering, but at least they made cool buckets. I feel bad for the kids that had to make those shitty fucking buckets. Could you imagine slaving your, like, bloody fingers to the bone, making a fucking dynamite collector's ring bucket? I mean,
can you imagine being like 8 years old in Cambodia and you got to make this fucking AEW dynamite ring bucket for 16 hours straight? You go to lay down for bed and all you see is AEW diamond ring buckets. You dream about AEW diamond ring buckets. Oh, the fucking horror.
Oh, the horror.
But you know what? They're also trying to do it for titles as well. So they have an AEW International replica belt. You really want this coming soon to Shop AEW.
Yeah,
so
I need to have that.
You can have that if you really want it. It's going to cost $650. It's probably made out of plastic as well, but hey, it's a replica belt.
I mean, it's a replica belt that, in my opinion, looks like shit. Like the gold looks really, really tacky. The paint looks like shit, in my opinion. I don't like the design of it. It's too, what's the word? Like it's just so fucking bland to me, you know?
It looks like a fucking third tier NWA indie tag team title.
Yeah.
Like it looks like garbage. Doesn't look good. But AEW, they're trying to merch their t-shirts as well. So maybe you've seen the AEW World Cup t-shirts. Because soccer and pro wrestling cross over like nothing. Like, who the fuck is going to buy this shit?
Literally, maybe like 5 fucking pedo neckbeards in the crowd are gonna buy them, and they're going, "Yo, I look so cool in my soccer Kenny Omega shirt." Oh yeah, dude, come on, no,
not working out, working out. But you know what though, if you want, they are getting some pretty cool T-shirts, so to speak. And this one is from Orange Cassidy. He just had to show off his awesome new merch. You just hope he gets punched in the chest.
Yeah, with the big like fist from Jackass. You know the one I'm talking about? Like you walk in the room and then bam,
right in the bird chest. But yeah, no, that's what's going on with Orange Cassidy. He's got a stupid T-shirt that will pretty much, if you wear it out in public, people be like, all right, he's on the registry. Stay the fuck away from him. It's a good way of identifying people. I like that. But AEW, they're trying to expand their My AEW service, and they're doing it with this company nobody's heard of called Limitless Wrestling. I guess they're over in Maine. They were established in 2015. So, but it's funny too, because as soon as they did this, WWID is like, fuck you. And they pulled the gay dude we were showing earlier, Aaron Rourke. They pulled him from their event on June 20th. They're just basically like, fuck you. That's what you get for signing with My AEW.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it, it's like, you know what? WWE did them a favor, because it's like, why would you want a talent like a lack of talent like Aaron Rourke in your company? Like they're doing them a favor.
I think they were just maybe doing it for DEI cookie points during Pride Month. That's what it seems like to me, because I notice a lot of these gay wrestlers get booked a lot on Pride Month. And all these companies, they just do it just so they can be like, yeah, we're inclusive. We support your rights. No, you don't. You're just trying to make a buck off of it.
I mean, WWE under Triple H is like, they're the trash men of the indies. They just go around collecting all the fucking indie garbage they can and just scooping it into NXT to like try to get some interest back in there. It's not, you're not going to be able to do that. Like literally, the only thing people are talking about in NXT right now are Michael Lockwood and how hideously ugly that thing is, and then Mason Rook and how fat he is, and how much he looks like Rhea Ripley. That's literally the only thing happening in NXT right now.
And all the more reason not to watch it, not to review it, not to waste your time on it.
That's right.
And it's just, you're thinking to yourself, it's like, dude, I think Triple H would have better luck just going on Skid Row in San Francisco and just asking a bunch of bums, hey, you take a low ball deal? Yeah, you wrestle for food? Ah, cool. All right, come on. I think you would get better stars, I'm just saying, because the people we're seeing coming out of the indies, man, they look bad. They don't look good. And some of them are in the top spots and just held the world title, such as Darby Allin. He had a face-off with Bam Margera. Hopefully this is coming to AEW. We'll see.
From parts unknown, Darby Allin for the Paradise World Championship!
What the fuck is the Scaradise World Championship? Is it another indie company, I'm guessing?
I'm thinking so, yeah. Scary Dice World Championship. It's like he's Bam Margera. Like he can't have fallen like this hard. Come on now.
Hard times, baby. I mean, he's looking like his dad, and he has a fentanyl addiction. So I'm just saying, you know,
he just looks like his dad with face tattoos.
It works for him, I guess. So, this is terrible. This, in all seriousness, this sucks. So, Maya World, her brother was killed in a Texas highway crash. So, all hearts and prayers go out to Maya and her family. Hope you make it past this hard time. So, it's always rough to see that. So, Niccolo Piccolo, he loves spinning stories, and here's a story spinning out. Paramount WBD has already been approved in Australia, Saudi Arabia, Ukraine, Serbia, North Macedonia, and the U.S., with FDI approvals in Germany, France, Italy, Belgium, Czechia, Romania, Slovenia, and New Zealand. EU merger review is 7.7, UE subsidiary review is 7.14, UK CMA is 8.7. So by the end of, hopefully, August, we'll find out what's up with AEW and where it's going.
I mean, more than likely they'll retain them. I mean, AEW is so cheap to keep. I just don't understand why they just let them walk. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, especially I've always got the feeling that Tony's a pay-to-play guy. But who knows? You never know what's going on. Maybe he would walk if he feels he can make more money with my AEW. But, we'll see what's going on there. But it's time for some Breaking Bones news, where we talk about all the people that are getting fucked up in pro wrestling. That's the thing, too. It's like, it's never people who we, necessarily want to. It's people who fuck over WWE, So, like top stars. They do this all the time. Let's start out with Rhea Ripley. Suffered a knee injury last week in Italy and is currently undergoing medical evaluation. So if you really think about it, just about every top gun that WWE has is either working with an injury, injured, or out. Literally every top gun. I can't think of any, like who we have left are basically like Penta and fucking Isla Dragunov. Everybody else is hurt.
No, they are. I mean, because they're either not working enough, like the lack of house shows, or maybe they're just working too much in the ring. And the thing about it is, this new lucha flippy floppy over the top athletic style. I mean, it's gonna wear on you over time. It's got to. It's way the way the wrestlers wrestled in the '90s was more sustainable. This shit is not sustainable, and you're seeing it.
Well, that's why we always talk bad about the style. It's a combination of them not working enough, them working too long, and them working the wrong style. It's a combination of everything, man, and it comes back to bite them. So,
and then add the travel on top of all that, and yeah.
True. And yeah, that's the thing, is they're not killing the pain like they did back in the day. They're not doing steroids to heal up quickly like they did back in the day. Well, some of them are. But they're not doing what the people did back in the day. And granted that, of course, turned down their life clock a little bit, but it helped them deal with the pressures of the road, which aren't easy. So just saying. But somebody's dealing with the pressure of getting his head slammed in. That's Sheamus.
Ooh.
He said, boards do hit back, #gym fail. So I guess he was fucking around and got hurt in the gym. So not in a WWE ring, but in a gym. Still covering it here though.
Damn, look at that gash.
That's huge, dude. It's
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
big ass. That's a big ass fucking gash. Hey, you know what? Maybe he comes back with a cool gimmick. Who knows? Maybe he got hit in the head good enough, and he realized, oh, I'm fucking boring. I need to do something to save my career. Who knows?
Like, dude, like, what are we gonna call him? Scarface or something?
Scarhead? Who knows? We'll come up with
Scarhead,
something.
yeah.
We'll come up with something good for him. But Conan, he's got double scars going on with his legs. I feel so bad for this guy. So
I do too.
Russo was saying that Conan now had to get both legs amputated, and WWE's covering all the medical bills. Whether you want to say that's Triple H or Nick Khan, I'm just happy that they're even doing something like this. You know?
No, absolutely, man. I'm glad to see that they're doing this. Yeah, whether it was whoever it was in WWE that they're doing this. And the thing is, like, he was on a roll in AAA.
Yeah,
he was doing great, and now he's going to be on a different kind of roll. You know.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
We feel bad. No, it's okay. We feel bad for the guy. Hopefully, everything works out with him, and he can return to some wrestling in some sort of aspect. You know, even like for a consultation role or something. But somebody over and you know, it's not just AEW or it's not just WWE. AEW is also dealing with their bullshit as well with their guys at the top. So MJF just won the title, and it looks like he got hurt. This doesn't help me like Mexican wrestling anymore.
No.
Like, if anything, it helps me like realize Mexican wrestling is one of the worst things to come to American wrestling ever. And the way it's permeated, the style, the way it's fucked up, just the way of wrestlers thinking they got to go about the psychology of a match. And that's the thing too, is even a guy like Rush, he's been around for over 20 years. Still doesn't know how to do a fucking move properly. Why even do it?
Because they think they're hot shit. They think their shit don't stink. They think that they're the best ever. That they're these amazing Peru warriors. I mean, literally. I mean, you look at Lucha now. It's almost like it's become what New Japan was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, overrated, overplayed. It's the prevalent style everywhere, and it's boring, man. It's just so fucking boring. You can't make it exciting. They tried. It's not working. But. You know what? It's time for some Outlaw Mud Shit, where we talk about all the Outlaw Mud Shit that is going on the indie circuit. So let's start out with the biggest indie that could, TNA. So TNA have been cutting all their good stars and anybody with any remote talent and signing Amazing Red. Yeah. That's what I want to fucking see is Amazing Red, who wrestles House of Glory Hole shows. And that's it. Yeah, cool. All right.
Amazing. Like, this is... They're just doubling down on the match marks. Like, this is not who you need to be bringing back. You need to be bringing back people that people actually fucking care about, not who the match marks are going to fucking jerk off over when you bring them in. No, you need people. You need actual stars. I'm not kidding when I say this. If they brought back ODB on full time, she would be more of a star and would mean more to TNA than this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing too. Is even over his entire career, Amazing Red never learned how to cut a promo.
No,
he's just little ginger dude that wears a do-rag and does 450 splashes. Yay, cool.
Awesome. He's so awesome, guys. He does the backflip king kick. Yeah, and he's boring. That's the problem, is that these fucking match marks have gotten everything they wanted. What have like wrestling gotten out of it? We've catered to these assholes more than ever. What have we gotten out of it? Record low ratings?
Yep. And the lower fans in attendance, less talk on the internet, and that's the thing too. Is like you would used to go on X like a couple years ago, and you would see, or Twitter back then, and you would go and you see what was trending. Wrestling was always trending. Now it's like fucking on the bottom of the top 10, if that. It's like, it's because of shit like this, man. Just saying.
Well, and what was funny is I was hate watching like a clip of the Last Impact on YouTube, and I'm watching it. I'm looking at the crowd, like there's like so few people in attendance. Like you could see just like, yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Look at the floor. Look at the floor.
Fucking shit packed. Look at this garbage. And just like, what if for anybody who has a brain in their head, You know that what WWE had done for years, when they had problems with ticket sales, they would take the people that are scattered around the arena and they would consolidate them, condense them into like one part, and then have the hard cam fix on that side. So you're not seeing all the fucking empty seats. These idiots are like, duh, they filmed everything because we don't need to put effort in. That's what these fucking idiots have done. Like, it's common fucking sense. 2 YouTubers would do that. If I'm having a situation like this, I'm taking the fans and say, hey, guess what, guys? I'm upgrading your seating. Go ahead and please move over here. What are they going to say? No? Oh, no, I want you here. No, they're going to fucking take the upgraded seats. I don't understand why they're doing this.
I don't either, man. It's almost like it feels like TNA is getting ready for a sale. That's what it really feels like. It is, a lot of it has to do with Carlos Silva. We talked about his background, how he had previous businesses that he was in, and he was brought in as the guy to get a business ready for the sale. It's not his first rodeo, but somebody had a little bit of words to say about Carlos Silva. So Steve Macklin had been outspoken about his creative frustration since last year, and is one of several talent that didn't believe the TNA product has improved since moving to AMC. Spot the fuck on. And I love it too. He was at a Wrestling Revolver show just the other night, and he's like, I quit because Carlos Silva is a cuck. You know, this is good. I love the fact that he's speaking out. In my opinion too, and I'm sure you agree as well, Steve Macklin is one of the best unsigned talents right now. And I'll be happy for him. You show up in JCW, AEW, wherever. This guy deserves the fucking shine. He's amazing on the mic. He's a great wrestler. He's got a good character. In my opinion, he should have already been a star by now.
He should have already been a star if TNA had, like I said, if the people running TNA, if Hunter Johnson or Tommy Dreamer had a fucking brain in their head, they would have done more to keep the guy. They would have treated him better. They would have booked him better, but they didn't. It's like he had that one injury and they're like, fuck it. Well, we'll give him another match before he leaves. I'm like, why don't you, like, I don't understand, like, why they didn't do, like, a temporary extension, keep him on to Slammiversary, and then let him leave at Slammiversary. Like, let him have a nice send-off. Why did they do this, like, this this made-up bullshit where they fired him and then they brought him back? Like, it's just bad booking.
Oh, that's what I thought, too. Well, the fact that they got him ready for Feast or Fired and fired him in character and then fired him in real life a month later. It's like... And then you brought him back after the firing. It's like, oh my God. Like, TNA, this is why they're fucking stupid. This is why we always talk so much shit about Tommy Dreamer and Hunter Johnson and now Carlos Silva. They're three peas in a pod. These are the new Three Stooges, and they're fucking up TNA.
They really are. They're the Three Stooges of wrestling. They really are. Like, because the thing about it, like, fans watching this have more common sense than the people in TNA running it. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, show me any TNA fan that likes Tommy Dreamer and Hunter Johnson's booking. Like, they're all shitting on them. Like, it's almost like universal at this point. Like, every TNA fan hates the creative over in TNA.
As they should. It's terrible. It's god-awful, and we just try to raise an awareness to that, but I'm glad to see wrestlers are agreeing with us. But
good.
Let's talk about a guy. This guy is worth $500 million, and he's wrestling in CMLL. I don't know why.
Fresh from being crowned Formula One World Champion this week, it looks like Lewis Hamilton is now aiming for another World Championship, this time the Wrestling World Championship. He leapt into the ring in Arena, Mexico.
I'll take him over Bad Bunny.
Yep.
And that's, I mean, if Lewis Hamilton is already done with F1, he wants to come over to wrestling, shit, dude, another star.
Fuck yeah, bring him in. I don't mind. Like, see, and that's the thing with a lot of these fucking match marks. They have this like retarded belief that, oh, you had to have paid your dues and you had to wrestle 10 years on the, like, no, you need to have talent first and foremost. You need to bring star power to the fucking business, because what it's at right now, it's dying out because you fucking idiots got your way.
And that was a nice crossbody. I'll give him credit. You know, so he's obviously working on his shit, which is good for him. But, you know, you always talk about the potential out there. And there's a lot of potential on the Outlaw mud shit circuit. And one of them that we always praise is a man by the name of Richard Holiday. So here's his average routine that he does every single day.
My name is Richard Holiday. I'm the most talked about independent pro wrestler in the world today. I believe in a strict grooming regimen in which I trim my mustache 5 times per day to ensure perfection, and use an Artesian Water Botanical Oil-based shampoo that costs $100 per pump. I'm a hair guy.
Can you please then spend $5 and get something better than the Temu mic that you have right now? Just saying, man.
I mean,
He's
you're
like,
spending
he's like, well, now I got this artesian water blend. It's like, come on, dude, get a pop screen.
Yeah, get a pop screen, do something, man. I mean, come on. Like my microphone was like $180. Like, come on, you could do better for yourself. You know, like instead of spending $100 on shampoo, go spend $100 on a microphone. Go get the fucking the Rode podcast mic. $100.
Priorities, man, for an indie wrestler, I guess. But Holiday also made the mistake of doing his signature move on the wrong person.
That 2008 off the top, he just went for his signature move on Ref Gino.
Not only is that not going to work, it also could get him disqualified.
He had his signature move on anybody. Oh, Gino was going to disqualify him. Dijak's got the chokes.
Oh, no.
Gino to poke Dijak in the eye. 2008. And Gina's conflicted. Cover. She's counting 2.
At that point, when he's trying to fucking give crotch shots to women, you know, I think you just bring in a different referee so you can have the right reaction. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what you do. And I wish they did that in the match. They just stopped the match right there. Promoter came out, was like, all right, we're switching up this referee. We want to make this funny, you know?
Seriously, fuck yeah. But the wrestlers, there's a lot of funny indie wrestlers out there, and one of my favorite is Ben Bishop. And here he's talking about how many mark-ass wrestlers talk to him about how wrestling is a sport.
The World Cup? No. I only watch real sports, like professional wrestling. I saw that Mexico played. They're playing in Arena del Mexico? Mexico City? Stadio de Azteca. Oh, I never worked there. They even fill that place? Japan playing the Tokyo Dome. Playing here in the States. There are TKOs involved. Sounds real Fed-coded. First game today is Cutter? Which type of Cutter, brother? Diamond? Ace? Cody? Oh, the country? Who'd they ever beat?
How's this guy unsigned? I don't get it. He's 7 feet tall. He's 300 pounds and he's charismatic. What the fuck?
Oh my God. Like that's what, like, we were watching JCW the other day, man, and we're seeing that guy, Josh Bishop, in the ring. Mm-hmm. Like, there's people like him, there's people like that guy that we just watched out there on the indies just waiting to be signed. Yet NXT doesn't bring him in, TNA doesn't bring him in, AEW doesn't bring him in, and I'm wondering why.
I don't get it, man. It's stupid. It really is stupid. But one of his buddies on the indies recently got a fresh new do. Matt Riddle decided, you know what, I'm tired of having pink pigtails and I want to actually look like a straight man, so good for him. You know, maybe he's converting. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, the underwear and the fucking garter belt tattooing ain't helping him, but, you know.
Yeah, might want to wear some pants with that, just saying. But good for Matt. He's looking civilized. He's looking like he could get a job, so good for him.
Good for Matt.
Yeah. We want to talk about, though, it's Pride Month, so Jack decided to get together with one of the most gayest famous wrestlers, or at least on the gay circuit, named Effie, and this is what resulted.
Hey, Effie.
Jack!
Hey, man, it's good to see you.
Good to see
hey,
you.
Man, so I think you can help me with this. So I want to be supportive.
Yeah.
I want to make a video to show my support for Pride Month, and I figured you'd be the perfect one. Just having trouble coming up with an idea.
I already have ideas. This
Okay.
is perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
We love an ally. I think maybe we start with, just give me like $20 for gay reparation, right? Do you have a 20?
No.
Maybe we run by the merch table. I need a little.
Okay.
Wait a second. I run shows. You're on shows. What if we run a show together? I got an idea. Think of this.
Okay.
Your name in lights. Jack in the main event. Jack in the biggest show of a lifetime. I'm talking wherever we can put Jack, we're jacking. Jack is in the back. Jack is in the front. The whole thing is based around Jack in and getting you into the mood. I think everybody's going to love that. A whole show of Jack. Jack in.
Jack in.
The champion.
Jack in.
Jack in the champion.
Jack in
That's
the
what we
champion.
have to do. Jack in the champion. And you know how we can start. First, you can take that jacket off.
I'm not wearing a
jacket off. And then we can talk about the rest of the jacket. Yeah, I'll show you. Don't worry.
All right.
There's a first time for everything, man.
I like it how every time I see Effie, he gets fatter and balder. It's like, yeah, you're really winning on the indies, man. Good for you.
He's just getting he's getting to the point where he's like Sean Ross Sapp is looking like he's in better shape than this guy.
That's what's sad. Is this guy was a fucking world champion a couple months ago. I should paraphrase world in quotations, world champion, but still good for him. But let's talk about another gay wrestler that did some stupid gay shit. So this woman that looks exactly like Bianca put on a fake baby bump and wrestled a fake gay Jesus in a ring in San Francisco somewhere, and Bianca saw it, and she said, "This had to be the greatest cosplay ever. Pregnant is still whipping your whole ass. Don't you all know I'm the hardest working woman in WWE? Oh, thank you, Luxury Leia, for cosplaying pregnant me. This is my absolute fave. Now Mattel can go ahead and make the action figure. Minute Maid, y'all can put me in a commercial, and WWE go ahead and book me for my title match. Don't try this at home." Nobody wants to see any of that. I will say this much, though. This chick looks, I think she's a dead ringer for Bianca. Look at the face on the right. Like, that looks exactly like Bianca. It's got to be like her twin or something.
It's got to be because when I saw that picture first, I'm like, is that Bianca? And then go figure, So I mean, damn, hey, go for her. I mean, and see, that's the thing about like the indies is that you can have fun sometimes on the indies. It's not all going to be just like boring matches. Like you can have fun, and I'm okay if they do the goof shit every once in a while.
Yeah, not too cool with the Jesus cosplay, but whatever, it's all good.
I think is that Macho Man?
No, it's some dork. Is it Macho Man? I thought it was Jesus. My bad. No, you're right. Yeah, it is Macho Man. So they got a fat Macho Man in there. But Knocked Up Boys, if you haven't heard of them, they're the newest collaboration with Under Armour. So how the fuck are these guys getting deals with Under Armour? Is that how desperate they are nowadays? I mean, shit. Under Armour used to do deals with like GSP and top level athletes. Now they're working with the Knock Up Brothers. What the fuck's going on, man?
The Knocked Up Brothers, yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, I mean, and you know that Triple H is licking his lips like, I'm going to sign them in a couple of months to NXT. Oh, God. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to jerk off nonstop. I think that's what he's planning. He's looking at these New Japan hem and eggers, and he's like, yeah, I can get these people and bring them in. Yeah, they're going to get everybody talking. Dude, no.
They literally look like two guys that work at a vape shop. Like, why the fuck? Why are we bringing these fuckers? Why are they top free agents? This is where Triple H's priorities are twisted. We show you true fucking stars like Richard Holiday and Ben Bishop. He picks up these guys because they're fucking dirt cheap and they're looking for any opportunity. That's the problem.
Oh, and they got the New Japan cred too, so
Yeah, that too as well.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and show you what's going on over in New Jersey. I believe this is Sean Mulatto talking about how awesome New Jersey is.
I know the marquee tonight says PW versus hybrid, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not PW versus hybrid, it's New Jersey versus Ohio, because I overheard him say that New Jersey sucks. And I gotta tell you, if there's one thing that I respect, if there's one thing that I love, it is my beautiful home state of New Jersey, and I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect New Jersey. So tonight, if any of you represent New Jersey the way I represent New Jersey, when Zach Thomas gets his ass out here, you're gonna let him know what New Jersey's all about. You're gonna let him know that New Jersey's #1 and Ohio sucks.
This is a change of pace.
Like two guys. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Nobody's cheering for New Jersey except for Tony Soprano. That's it. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry. So let's go ahead and show you just some goofy shit here. What do we got here? We got this whore. She thought this was a good idea. I've never heard this woman. Her name is Emily Jade, but she has a shirt that says, "I slap my thigh during back shots. #indie wrestler, #worker." This is the type of amazing merchandise that indie wrestlers that hate AI come up with, is this fucking creative genius right here.
Yeah, how creative is this? I mean, AI could have made you a better product, a better shirt idea. Nah, you come up with this. Oh, I'm gonna play into the OnlyFans whore thing. Come on, good God.
There's so many dumb whores in indie wrestling. We don't need any more, thank you. But
Right.
What we do need is like you're talking about earlier, we need more goofball shit. And even if it's fucking stupid, I'll take it. So here's Mr. Iguana's Iguana no selling. Jesus. Dude, can you believe? 3 months ago, fans wanted this man to beat Roman Reigns for the title. Not even joking.
No, there were literally fans wanting Mr. Iguana to beat Roman Reigns for the title. That's how like that, and that's why like I get why so many wrestlers don't want to cater to the fans. I get it, because you have some pretty fucking dumb people out there. But for God's sakes, like Mr. Iguana, like even if you're one of those dumb fans, Mr. Iguana beating Roman Reigns, like come on, don't buy the hype that fucking bad. And hey, look what happened to Mr. Iguana. Like he was the talk of the town. He was the talk of the town last June. Everybody was jerking off. Oh my God, Mr. Iguana is fucking amazing. He's a superstar. Faded away.
Yeah, that's why I don't take them seriously with these goofball characters.
No.
Because they get stuck on somebody like they did with Mason Rook. It lasts about a month and then they move on to somebody else. They're locusts. They have goldfish brains. They do not have any loyalty or dedication. But the indies, they've realized, there's a market for goofball shit. So here's a hybrid company that does both death matches and kid parties for whatever reason. So here it is.
All good?
I'm kind of shocked they got that crowd for just inflatable pull tube matches. Like, what the fuck? I wish we could have had that back in the day when we did Backyard.
Yeah, could have done some goof shit like that. I mean, it could have been fun, but nah, we didn't have that. We just had the Attitude Era back in the day, and ECW when it was cool, and WCW during the height of its power, and yeah, we had it bad.
Beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
That's true.
So, the other part about the indies is it's very violent. And GCW, they like doing some violent shit. So, here's Vipress diving into glass.
Oh, no! No!
Damn.
God, and I know she's wearing like fucking 5 t-shirts, but still you're going to be digging glass out of your tits. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, like good. Like, and what's the point? And like, consider the pay too. Like, how much is she getting paid to do that? Like what? Maybe like $1,
I'm thinking, honestly, these promoters are just like, hey, I can't pay you, but I'll book you in the main event next month. I think a lot of them do that shit.
And I think the marks are like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll break my neck and get glass shards in my eyes. Yeah, hey, I don't need to get paid.
Worth it. It's for the right of it, damn it. But you know what? A lot of women, they like doing stupid shit nowadays. Women's empowerment. So here's Billy Starks diving on concrete.
This is very unwise. Billy Stark! No! No! Oh my God.
I know she's only like 21, but dude, why would you agree to do that fucking stupid bump? Come on.
Because maybe she's just really fucking stupid.
It's because that's the thing. As I've seen some of Billy Stark's career, on Ring of Honor, she's not a bad talent. In fact, I think she's got a high upside if she stops doing stupid shit like that. Just saying.
Yeah, don't be doing stupid shit like that. And she's in like what, Ring of Honor right now, AEW?
Yeah. She works over there. So it's like, that's what I'm saying is you're already working for a big company. You don't need to do that stupid shit anymore. Give it up.
And then also consider like this big company is probably what's paying your bills. You may not want to get fucked up on the indies doing something stupid,
Pretty much, man. I'd agree. But, though, they love doing stupid shit, especially if it's for low money. So here's a match between Little Sicko and Nick Wade bashing the shit out of each other with light tubes.
Good God. What is wrong with these fucking people?
Well, and it's always the people that have like no muscles taking these fucking terrible bumps. It's just like it's basically like concrete on bone. It's the worst that you can do. At least get a little bit of padding there. Like when I see the fat fuck deathmatch, wrestlers with their t-shirts on and shit do bumps, I'm like, oh, it's okay. You got the extra padding. But when the skinny fuckers do it, I'm like, how? You're going to be feeling that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be feeling that shit. Like, are you this hard up? Like, come on now. Like,
I think they are, man.
Like you don't need to be doing that. I mean, granted, extreme matches can, they could be safer in some ways because you're not taking as much damage. But if you're doing shit like that, yeah, you could legitimately get fucked up. You could fucking die.
You could fucking die. No, I agree, man. But though, let's talk about something scary. Rock, he got scared that he had testicular cancer. So this was, I guess, during the, the build-up for Jumanji. So, speaking of Esquire, The Rock revealed that he had found a painful lump on one of his testicles while showering. He said he didn't tell his wife, Lauren, at first because he thought it was just Kevin Hart. I can't blame him, but I didn't even tell Lauren. I didn't know what to worry about before I knew it was anything to even worry about. Johnson said he eventually called his doctor to examine the lump and told him it was likely epididymitis. I think I said that right, whatever, which is an inflammation of a tube behind the testicle, but testicular cancer also had to be ruled out. By the way, I'm fine, but I didn't know that then, and the thing was really painful. The timing made the situation even tougher. The next day, Johnson had to appear with Kevin Hart and Jack Black for an all-day Jumanji press event, and even though he was still waiting to get an ultrasound and didn't know whether he was dealing with whatever it was, and for 24 hours, he thought he had cancer. Sucks, man. I mean, especially for a guy that powerful, to deal with something like that. But when you're a billionaire, though, it's like I don't know why he's scared. It's like you got the money to afford a cancer treatment like easily. He could beat cancer in fucking a day if he wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the money to buy the cure to cancer. Fuck, I mean,
pretty much.
He's The Rock, but thankfully he's okay. Thankfully,
yes.
it was a false scare, so that's good. So.
I mean, there's been rumors about Rock going on certain islands and whatnot, but somebody who has definitely been on some very questionable islands is Hunter Biden. So, big love to Hunter Biden for dropping by the 10th annual La Bula exhibition. Pictured here with his favorite piece, El Santo contra la Tirana by Tracy Chavez. All the art is available on our site. I never thought that Hunter Biden would be a fucking old school Mexican wrestling mark. Do you think him and Dave Meltzer are good friends?
Could be.
Just saying.
Could be. Who knows?
Santo is fucking amazing. Actually, I've been to that a couple of times. You never know.
I may have sniffed cocaine off Hunter Biden's dick 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4, 18 times. Who knows?
He's got the connects. So that's what's going on with Hunter. Very weird seeing him come back into the public eye recently, but
it is, yeah.
Somebody who got promoted over in AAA to general managers, Ray. Rey Mysterio was talking about his injury history, though, on 6 Feet Under podcast. Crazy that this man is still wrestling with all this.
For all the years they put in the business and all the surgeries they've gone through. Just the left one has gone through about 14 of them.
Holy moly.
Wow. And the right one, just one surgery. And sometimes this one feels better than this one, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, this is only a meniscus tear. Fix it, but this has also taken all the grind for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
While this one has been out,
Right.
this has done all the work.
For the,
Yeah.
Are because of that, are your hips good? Are your hips?
My hips are good. I'm just tight.
14-1. Like that's dude. I at least I did. I remember talking back in the day to my friends and being like, I tell you, with Ray Style, he's not going to make it to 2005. And here he is in 2026, still fucking wrestling. It's crazy. Trust me, he's a tough dude. This is not going to happen for Seth Rollins. It's not going to happen for fucking Isla Dragunov. It's not going to happen for Carmelo Hayes. Ray's he's a legit G. Like this guy, he's built to last. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's built to last. He's built like the old school wrestlers were, man. They're built tough. These new ones are a bunch of fucking soy pussies. Look at like you said, look at Seth Rollins constantly breaking down, constantly getting injured. Well, because he's a fucking mark who doesn't know how to work safe. And that's the other thing too, is that a lot of the wrestlers like Rey Mysterio, they know how to work in the ring.
They do, man. And you know what though? One of those safe pussies you're talking about is Orange Cassidy. Here's a little old school road story of him getting drunk off his ass and getting a fish.
About DJs is I can go inside DJs. I can dance people's faces off. I can.
Oh, he's gonna do the move.
Burn a hole in the goddamn dance floor. Girls.
And where do you go? Down to the basement.
Girls.
Free liquor.
Girls just go set. It's like goddamn Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. When people's faces melt off. When I dance, their faces off. You know what I'm talking
Melting
about.
faces nowadays. How often do you come here?
How often I come here? Every goddamn summer. When I'm not beating people's faces up because I'm goddamn orange.
Fucking jacked as shit.
All the fuss is about people throwing napkins in the air. And the best music ever.
Napkins, straws, fucking cups. What else?
You know what I'm talking about.
Bitches. Throw bitches in the air. Hell, throw bitches in the air.
I would love to throw bitches in the air.
Fish hands. Oh, fuck. Next question. All right, I'm gonna have best to worst. DJs, obviously.
New Jersey. Brooklyn, where you at? And then everybody else can suck a dick because Brooklyn, where is that?
Where did he go?
Do the What's your best move?
Dude, we take over AEW, he's getting that gimmick. And like, for life. Like, because I was actually entertained by that. Just make him a fucking drunk surfer douchebag that walks around shirtless with a giant fish and dances. Fuck it.
Just go call him like Fish Boy or something, you know?
Fish Boy, hell yeah,
Fish
dude.
Boy.
Fuck yeah. So I'm telling you, good gimmick there, man. This is not a gimmick, though. We got to talk about something serious. So AJ was recently talking about her mental health and all the shit she's been through and how one time she was driven to a point of almost committing suicide. So here's the story.
And then my husband got sued. and it was just all this. And then there was stuff in my family. And so it was all this stuff happening like the same year. And so career's like great and everything's going great. And I have my husband, but it was my bipolar disorder couldn't handle it.
Yes, that's the way it works.
It was too much for me, and I wasn't taking care of myself the way I should have.
Yes.
been. I wasn't in therapy consistently. I was playing fast and loose with my medication.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I was being really vain about it because I gain weight when I'm on my medication, and so I was I'm on TV. I can't. I'd rather be alive than
I know, right.
than have a six pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so during this chaos, the only solution to me, the only thing I could do was just I booked a hotel room, and that was my plan. And so I at some point realized, okay, this isn't my brain, it's the darkness talking.
Yeah.
And I called the suicide prevention hotline. Wow. And the tricky thing about that is my phone number was out of the area code. And they have to route your number by area code so they can send emergency services if they need to. And so once they found out I wasn't where my area code was, they were like, you have to call this number. This is your local one. You have to do this. Please promise you'll call this number. Write this number down. And I was like, yeah. Didn't write it down. Just hung up. And I was like, that's the sign I'm supposed to do this. So I went back to it.
Oh, man.
And then something else was like, no, try again. And I was like, I don't have the number. Maybe I should call 311 and ask them for the number. So I called. First of all, only I would have a hilarious suicide attempt, like where it just goes wrong and somebody's like, you have the wrong number when you call a suicide prevention hotline. Only me. But so I'm like, okay, 311 might help me get the right number. And the man on the other end of the phone, this man was so patient and so kind.
Oh, wow.
And I don't even understand what happened, but I just started telling him everything.
Wow.
This kind stranger who gets like noise complaints.
Yes.
This is not his job.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that it was the first time in a long, long time someone had shown me kindness and was just like, oh, that sucks. Like for so long, people just thought I was like on the top of the world and I'm the caretaker in my family and what I was providing for everybody, but there wasn't anybody checking in on me.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just, I didn't realize I just needed somebody to check in on me.
Yeah.
And it was this tiny, small act of kindness that literally saved my life. Like, I don't know his name. I just remember his voice. I can hear his voice right now. It was just kind and patient. And he just listened. And that was enough for me to go, okay, I need to go home. Like, this is terrifying. And so that, I just thought like I could handle it on my own. And so what I realized from that was that I needed to talk about my diagnosis because a huge problem was I was hiding it. Like the world didn't know at the time that I was bipolar. I never talked about my mental health.
Now, people can make their assumptions about this, but two things I picked up from this is that she was very deathly concerned about gaining weight while she was with CM Punk.
Yeah.
And all of this kicked in right around the time that after she got married. So pretty much post-honeymoon.
Well, but like, so like when I'm watching, and I agree, but like watching that video, like it immediately dawns on me. It's like, where's CM Punk in all this? Her husband, her life partner. Where is he in all of this? You know?
Well, from the clip that I watched, it was a big clip. I didn't want to succumb you to like the almost 6-minute clip, but she was saying that, basically implying that Punk has always been there for her, been supportive for her. But the whole point she was trying to make is the reason why she booked the hotel room to do what she felt she needed to do is so that Punk wouldn't have to find her. So it seemed like there was some sort of concern there. I'm thinking, I don't know. People can make their assumptions. My personal feeling is that she already had issues to begin with, and maybe being with Punk didn't make them the best, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, she's not like. I mean, look, she's with him, and she's having all these fucking mental health issues, and she's like, contemplating shit like that, and like, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, man.
Yeah, just saying. I mean, not trying to be weird or anything, but just saying,
No.
it's very strange. So it is time for Modern Wrestlers Are Marks, where we talk about the marks that are ruining this business, making it bad. And one of them is a guy that I hate putting on here, man, because I like him. He follows us on Twitter. He's a good dude, Cross. Yeah. But he spoke about Triple H not calling him, and here's what he had to say.
When you were doing the stuff with WWE, was it you on the front lines, or did you have someone speaking on your behalf?
It was me on the front lines because I assumed I was going to be speaking with Hunter. Okay. I didn't want to disrespect him by saying I'm going to put somebody in front of me. You know what I mean? After I had worked for him, on and off for 5 years.
Yeah.
We've always had a rapport. I saw him every week. I thought that would look odd to him and sort of like a slight if I were just to say, hey, talk to my guy. So
and you didn't hear from him?
No.
Even in the aftermath?
No.
Does that bother you?
It did. It did, but I just try to tell myself that there are things going on that are so strange that might not occur to you, that perhaps he's no longer in a position to speak to the talent anymore once they exit. Because I'm not an isolated situation. And it's not at all to throw shade at him at all, but like, I don't think anyone understands the nature of his position. I think everyone just thinks he's just the boss and there's nothing attached to that. I think there's a whole new hierarchy of things above him that he has to answer to, and perhaps maybe he's even told not to contact the talent afterwards.
Really?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
It looks like such a sad lion nowadays, I tell you.
I know, dude. Dude? Like, what's going on with this guy? I mean, God, he says like, oh, I'm so happy. Motherfucker, you look miserable.
Well, that's what tripped me out, too. It's like he had cut a promo with Muscle Malcolm, I think it is. And he was just, talking about how he's so happy to be the MLW World Champion. And look at this piece of gold that I got. And you can touch it and blah, 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 blah. Yet here he is basically writing a love letter to Triple H. It's very strange,
Maybe he's writing actual love letters to Triple H.
It could be.
You are the wind beneath my wings. Please take me back, sweet lover.
You never know. But it is time for Modern Wrestlers Are Marks. So let's go ahead and show you what Andrade had to say. So Leo Rush was sitting in the crowd with Orange Cassidy and then giving a thumbs up with Andrade. Andrade said, "How you know? Who is him?" And you would think after all this time in the United States, this motherfucker would learn how to speak English. Still doesn't know how to speak English.
Well,
Terrible.
They have, God, man, it's just this fucking guy. You talk about another overrated schmuck from the fucking IWC. Andrade, he's a fucking lethal killer, bros. No, he's a fucking boring jobber who can't fucking talk. That's all he is.
Hey, I honestly think it's just fake material for JD. I think he's actually sexually attracted to Andrade and he just doesn't want to admit it.
Look at that hair. Look at the beard. Look at his flabby body. Oh, yeah, I bet I could get him, bros.
Probably. He probably could. I mean, JD's
Maybe.
got the connections, just saying. So AJ, not Lee, but Styles said something marky. He said, you can't be a boo-boo face about everything that's going on. So while speaking on his podcast, AJ Styles addressed the public criticism that TKO has received. You got to understand that it's their job to take the blame for everything that's going on, and that's their responsibility. Like, well, listen, we're the head of this thing, so we take all the blame. That's our job, and we have to live with it. But they try to do something right. We need to give them praise, like with AAA. They did something right. We can praise them for that. With other things, maybe they're done wrong. Fucking, that kind of sucked. We're entitled to our opinions and stuff like that, but at the same time, you can't be a boo-boo face and everything that's going on, because there are some good things that are going on with TKO. It's not that perfect all the time. Nobody is. Now, I would give him props if he actually talked about the good stuff that TKO is doing. Like, you know, maybe bringing in Vince, Shane, Rock coming back at SummerSlam, you know, making the right moves. Instead, he says AAA. Bro, that AAA match that everybody jacked off to, it made me lose my hope of ever enjoying Lucha ever again. I think I enjoyed it for Lucha Underground Season 1, and that's it. That's it.
Well, and, granted, like, people are confused about, well, like, but I like the match. Okay, hey, if you like that match, hey, you know what? More power to you. If you love that match, hey, more power to you. For me, I'm looking for storylines. I'm looking for something that I haven't seen before. Give me something new. I've seen matches like that before, and to me, they're just run of the mill. They're not special anymore. When you've seen matches like that, like, shit, AEW. We were saying AEW All In, that fucking that Moxley versus Page match, Adam Page. That was better. More violence, more blood. It was, the moves were better in my opinion. So to me, nothing against the people who were in it. Like, we're a fan of Chad Gable, or even kind of a fan of Max or of
Marcel
Barthel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're a fan of this guy. So of these guys. So it's like, we're not shitting on them as people. We're just saying that we feel like the match is just overrated by the IWC. That's all we're saying.
We're just, honestly, we're in Lucha overkill at this point. It's so much. Every time you watch Raw or SmackDown, it's so many fucking goofy luchadors, and the fans want even more luchadors. Now they're talking about putting Isla Dragunov behind a mask. It's like, just is this how you fix every boring work rate wrestler? You fucking geeks, and just put a goofy mask on him? Jesus.
Like, if creative has nothing for him, you just like, put a lucha mask on him and send him down to AAA. Oh, there you go.
Rebuild your career, I guess. That's sad, though, that Undertaker does a better job building careers than Triple H does. I hope people are realizing that.
Hey, TKO, if that's the case, just saying, you know, you can make a change right there, you know?
Or just make Triple H miserable and send him down to AAA.
do an exchange, yeah. Triple H is running AAA, and oh god.
He would probably rename it Triple H, knowing his fucking egotistical ass. I'm just saying.
It's all about me. Everyone's got to wear a mask with a big nose on it.
That's what it would. It would be a world title with a giant nose on it. The fucking Triple H championship.
Everybody comes out with the sledgehammer. They're spitting water.
He's gonna rename the AAA Mega Championship to the Triple H Mega Nose Championship. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Like everyone wears a bald cap, like even the women. You gotta wear like the bald cap and the big nose. And
yes. I'm telling you, man, money. But Bischoff, he always has quote unquote money ideas. If you're absolutely fucking retarded. So this is what he had to say about TNA surpassing AEW as the number 2 promotion. Go for it. That's fucking moron. Good lord.
Okay. All right.
They're not out there thumping their chests and talking about taking down the competition and all the crazy stuff like that. For example, AEW did in the very beginning. They're one deal away from being a major player. If they get the right broadcast situation, watch them take off.
They're on the fucking AMC channel, Bischoff. What are you talking about?
What is that supposed to be? Like the AMC deal? They jerked off that the AMC deal was the biggest fucking thing for TNA, and here they are struggling to get over 200K, and yet they're fucking massive, and they're gonna get an even bigger deal. I mean, come on, dude.
Like, you just showed in that, like, NC, you showed in the beginning of the broadcast the TNA attendance, how fucking pitiful it was. And I just watched a clip of one of the last TNA episodes. I'm not going to watch the whole fucking thing, and it was out of spite. I just want to see like what these fucking assholes are doing. And sure enough, it's the same old fucking match mark bullshit. But the one thing I noticed, the horrible attendance, the sparse attendance. You would see just like massive empty seats or massive like empty sections throughout the arena because the idiots didn't know who run TNA. Oh, maybe we should like, I don't know, consolidate them into like one side and then film that. They're fucking stupid. No, a promotion that fucking incompetently run and stupid, it's not going to overcome AEW. I was in me personally at JC. I was in denial about how fucking incompetent TNA was. No, they're completely any company that is Hunter Johnson and Tommy Dreamer running creative is retarded, and they're probably going to go out of business or get bought out by like Vince McMahon or WWE.
Well, what drives me nuts is none of these talking heads that actually matter in pro wrestling. Like, nobody from Busted Open, Bischoff, Meltzer, nobody that has a top podcast in pro wrestling is putting over JCW.
No, they aren't.
Like, that's the thing, as I know JCW doesn't have the financial backing, but when it comes to actually a watchable program with storylines, they're killing it, man. We watched the last episode. I was blown away. I was like, all right, this is what we need more of in wrestling.
Well, what it was for me. Now I'm just speaking for myself.
Sure.
You know, I'll be real. Back in February, back in March, JCW were doing some things that I was not fond of. I was not in favor of. I was not in favor of having a 50-year-old Ken Anderson as the world champion. I was not in favor of just a lot of things they were doing with the women's division, having Congo titties with this fucking pendulous, massive man tits on TV. I was not in favor of that. I wasn't in favor of Mickey Knuckles being like doing sexual thing. Like it was gross. And we tune in to this past JCW, they fixed everything. Like it's almost like Vince Russo was listening. He's like, "Bro, I'll take notes. Okay, I'll fix that. I'll do less of that. I'll do less of that." And boom, he did. What do we have? We had awesome segments throughout the night. Josh Bishop being brought in, is 29 years old, looks like a superstar, looks like a guy that could be in WWE as the world champion right now. And JCW has him. Like this is like what we saw with JCW. Like. It's what it is. It's they're finally on the same page. They're firing on all cylinders, and like I'm hyped. I'm hyped for JCW. That show got me back in. It reeled me back in because it was so fucking great.
Just think about it like this, man. In just that show that we watched, one show, they made 3 main event stars. Yes. EC3, I would love to see him hold the JCW championship. He's ready.
He is.
Cruel. They brought Cruel over to JCW. He's a perfect fucking fit. Yes. And he's like, I say pair him up with fucking Joel Gertner as his manager, as his mouthpiece. But Joshua Bishop, another solid fucking talent, not even 30 years old. Looks literally like Psycho Sid, like the second coming of Psycho Sid. Like you have these, in my opinion, and I'm sure yours as well, 3 brand new fucking main eventers at the top. I have never been more excited for JCW.
No, they're firing on all cylinders right now. They're doing what I'm comfortable doing the pitch for them right now. It's like if you want a show that's firing on all cylinders, that's got storylines, does stuff all over the arena, has good pacing to the shows. Like the matches don't go on for like 20 fucking minutes and take up all that time. No, there's pacing, there's things to talk about, there's stuff going on, there's great characters on that show. Give them a chance, man. Give them like if you're tired of WWE and their fucking bullshit, you're tired of TNA fucking mailing it in, you're tired of AEW just doing nothing but matches, and we're going to talk about the last AEW rating. Sure. People are saying, "Oh no, it was the NBA fight." No, it wasn't. No. Don't give me that bullshit.
Nope.
JCW is the only show right now that is worth watching. Period.
I was thoroughly impressed. 9 out of 10, and that's very rare for a show. Yes. But yeah, they fucking knocked out of the park in the last episode. So definitely check that out if you get the chance. Bischoff, he's not done saying stupid shit though. So he said that the Bloodline is absolutely the best storyline that's ever been written and produced in wrestling. The same guy who actually was part of NWO. So
right.
If you could read this, go for it.
Well, speaking on his podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff addressed the Bloodline storyline in WWE.
I think the Bloodline storyline is absolutely the best storyline that's ever been written and produced in this industry. Nothing's even close. That doesn't mean it'll have the same impact on the industry as the NWO for a lot of other reasons that have nothing to do with the quality of the story.
For God's sakes. Bischoff also commented on the Bloodline reboot in 2026, and if it could be successful despite the involvement of WWE's parent company, TKO.
I do think that WWE will get through this hump with TKO. I think creative will settle into a rhythm and things. It'll just be fine. And if I'm right, the Bloodline could be really, really good. And we'll be talking about what a success it is. If it's not, if they can't kind of get where they need to be creatively and corporatively, then yeah, it'll be a miss. We'll see.
Eric, it's fucking played out, man. It's not gonna fucking work again unless you integrate a new element into it, like I don't know, The Rock.
Well, what really bugs me is the fact that he is being known as this guy that talks about just stupid shit and everybody still pays attention to him. Like Eric Bischoff has completely ruined his credibility. we have seen the end of Bloodline. It's never going to be revamped. It's never going to be redone. Only if Vince actually has the balls to come back and redo it. That's the only way it's going to be done right. Mm-hmm. I look at it as a situation where Eric Bischoff, he's just saying random shit to get clicks nowadays. And this is a perfect example of it.
He's saying shit to get clicks, and I think he wants to be on the good side of WWE. Notice everything he says about like WWE and TNA, who's involved with WWE. It's over the top positive. Always. It's almost like he's trying to like get a job in the company, or he's trying to like get another like Great Legends deal or something like that, because he never criticizes them, or he almost never does.
They're always looking for jobs, man. And one of those people is Road Dogg after getting fired from WWE. So Road Dogg says WWE was wrong to underestimate AEW. Good Lord.
God.
So he said, I still love wrestling, and I want to do wrestling, and I want to do it for somebody that wants it and needs it. And I feel that WWE didn't want it or need it anymore. We do not want to see Road Dogg back in an AEW ring. Fucking almost 60 years old Road Dogg.
No.
We're good on that. They were firing all cylinders and making money in records, and I was complacent. I felt like I wasn't earning. I was getting a check, but I felt like I wasn't earning it. It wasn't having any fun either. It got to be so much work that it stopped being fun. So then he was talking about, how you make what, 6 figures a year, but you're not having fun with the money. So right. I actually stayed longer than I wanted to, just out of fear of unemployment. Which, making 6 figures, why were you investing in? Where was the money going? The good Lord.
Right, and who's your boss?
Exactly.
Your best friend?
Seriously.
What does that say?
Says a lot about Triple H. So apparently he credited a conversation with his wife for pushing him to finally walk away. She told him she would go live with you in a tent. He recalled, and I said, I'm coming home right now. He did not soften the company felt to him by the end. It felt like it turned into a business wrestling instead of wrestling business. Why? Because they wouldn't keep your boring ass around. It's like, come on, right. Dude. So
and they needed a sacrificial lamb, and so I think that's what he was. And I think he may understand that, but I don't think he's truly come to grips with the fact that all he was a sacrificial lamb to Triple H. He was just a guy that they needed to get rid of to make the creative team look better. That's all it was.
And we were telling people from the get-go, he was basically the black sheep of season 2. They made him out like, this is the fucking retard who's fucking up all the booking. I love it how Triple H can ask the questions but never has the answers. Don't you love that?
I love it. And like what you were saying is on Unreal. They were literally Triple H has control over that. He could say, don't feature that, don't record that. They chose to make Road Dogg look like a complete fucking incompetent dipshit moron. On that show. They did it for a reason. The reason was they needed a scapegoat.
Yeah, and here he is. You're absolutely right. So here he is. He's talking about how he's in Jacksonville, Florida for some autograph signing, and he's hoping that he can get a job through Billy Gunn. It's like, Billy Gunn's about to get fired anyways. It's like, come on, man. It's not going to work out. Just saying. But let's go ahead and talk about what Cedric Alexander had to say. So he said, on fan tribalism, it makes me question whether you really love pro wrestling. So his whole point here is, we've been in multiple promotions and done well in every single one. What do you think when you see fans engaging in tribalism online? And he said, it makes me question whether you really love wrestling. I love wrestling in all its forms. I watch all the companies, all the talent. I have friends and close acquaintances through various promotions, and so I keep an eye on everything. I would never say one company shouldn't exist of how I feel about it. Everyone deserves to work. Everyone deserves to find a place that makes them feel comfortable and works for them. TNA has been that place for me, and that's exactly why we don't watch it. I'm just saying. So yeah, he was just going on to say, I didn't want TNA to go anywhere. I don't want WWE to go anywhere. I don't want AEW, AAA, or MLW to go anywhere because people need places to work and somewhere they can spread their wings. I'm just happy wrestling has so many places like that and nobody's watching them. So what's the fucking point?
What's the point? Like, that's the thing. It's that they're clueless. These fucking wrestlers are clueless. You know what they are? They're just like, I think was his attempt of being like, trying to be the whole babyface and all this, like, come on, don't fight, guys. Let's all just love wrestling. No. I'm sorry. There's some wrestling that you shouldn't love, and there's some wrestling that should be fucking put on blast, okay? Like, WWE, you put them on blast. Like, don't be set, like, to anybody who's got, like, criticism about WWE or AEW or TNA, they're allowed to have those criticisms. And if they want to be tribal, hey, you know what? That's their prerogative. I think it's stupid, because, like, you're getting tribal over pro wrestling. But at the end of the day, man, it's, you know what? Like, sometimes these companies need a little bit of harshness. Maybe they need a little bit of brutal reality from the fans and not be like constantly sucking their dick, you know?
Well, they do that all the time because that's all that's left. So they suck the fans' dick. And he said, the accessibility of wrestling now means there's wrestling every single day of the week. You're always going to find something wrestling related. Something new. Yeah, and it's something that sucks. That's the thing. It's like it's all the same shit once you watch all of it. We've seen all of it, and just about all of it's the same shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from anybody say, you guys need to give NWA TNA a chance. You need to give them a chance. We've given them a chance, asshole. Okay, we've given them all. I'm not saying anyone out there is an asshole that's watching this, but what I'm saying is that, to anyone saying that we're not giving these companies a chance, we've given them a chance. We've done reviews. We've done the shows. We've done the reactions. We've done that. We've seen what they have to offer. And quite frankly, it's all the same. Seriously, why are fans so tribal when every fucking company is the only company that's different is JCW? Every other company is the same. TNA is the same as WWE, is the same as AEW, is the same as NWA. They're all long matches, silly bullshit, and feminism, no matter what company you watch.
That's the thing too, is that there's so many options, but all the same flavor. What's the point?
Right. Like what you're eating, like you're just eating like different company versions of vanilla ice cream. Like one's Breyers, one's Haagen-Dazs, one's Baskin Robbins. But at the end of the day, it's all vanilla ice cream. It's all the same shit.
It's all the same shit. But Cornette, he had a lot of shit to talk about Donald Trump. So when you get the chance. So Cornette tore into the Freedom 250 events on the latest Jim Cornette experience, taking aim at the collapsing concert series, the UFC's White House card, Dana White and Donald Trump.
All right, trying to find the quote here. All right, okay. On the fair, Jim Cornette said the goal was to milk the rubes into thinking the United States is still not in deep shit. On the concert lineup falling apart, they were booked under the false pretenses and lied about to 2 fucking weeks until it was being put on. It sounds like wrestling fucking fiasco. On how far it is unraveled. How bad this must fucking thing be when Milli Vanilli doesn't want to be a fucking part of it. We still get Vanilla Ice and Flo Rida. Oh shit, this is a disaster. On Kid Rock, every time you see him, looks like somebody vomited American flags on the corpse of Greg Allman.
What? The fuck?
On the UFC's White House card, Dana White said he's gonna lose $30 million putting on that fucking fiasco of a fight at the White House. On Dana White, he's joined at the hip with Schittler.
Good Lord.
But they're going to spend $30 million of company money to praise Trump's fragile ego and pet him and tickle his fucking taint. On what White gets for it. Praise the dictator and tell him how good he looks and how much he's done for him, and then he'll give him the $30 million back in some type of convoluted tax break. He's not giving him the fucking money. He's giving TKO the money. Moron, Jim, come on. Okay, on the card itself, there's no Conor McGregor, there's no John Jones. On the state of the White House grounds amid construction, the only thing that's left is the fucking trailer park.
Wow. Cornette never changed. Please keep on being retarded. We love it. It's good shit.
Yeah, but it keeps sounding like a fucking, like, who does he sound like? Like a fucking,
He sounds like a pissed off racist redneck Mickey Mouse.
He sounds like the love child of Mickey Mouse and Foghorn Leghorn, doesn't he?
Well, I say. It sounds about right.
Goddamn, howdy.
So, Heidenreich, apparently he's more blissful than ever. So, he said he's genuinely happy working overnight shifts at Walmart, calling his current life a blessing more than the 20 years after his WWE run. So, being a famous star working for WWE, that's nothing. Nah, what's really the fucking shit in life is going to work at Walmart for minimum wage at midnight in a fucking grocery store. Awesome. Good for you. Reach for the stars, man.
Reach for the stars, yeah. There you go. His dream was always to work the midnight shift at Walmart in some fucking, Kentucky, town that no one's ever heard of. That's been his dream. It's like, yeah, I did become a wrestler, but what I really want to do is to work a midnight shift at Walmart. Whoopee.
And that's the thing, too, is like you would think that Triple H would be like, Michael Cole, getting a little bit too big for your britches. How about we bring back Heidenreich? And just make him the Michael Cole humbler. Give him a job.
Yeah. Send Michael Cole, do an exchange. Send Michael Cole over to Walmart.
Yes. Oh, can you imagine him? He would be the most miserable gay dude greeter ever. Just saying.
Oh God, I would pay to see it. Oh God, I would love to see that. That'd be fucking awesome. Michael Cole being a fucking Walmart greeter. How the mighty have fallen.
It should happen. But here's Jay saying some stupid shit. So he said, I still read it back and Jesus was standing in the ring. Yeah, good. Make yourself more hateable, you fucking retard. Please keep on saying more stupid shit so we can actually not see anything good about you. Good. Keep on going for it.
Like, so why does he keep doing it? Like, it's because he's like working for like some like big satanic company and he thinks he's got to like, suck the devil's dick to get a push. Like, what is he doing?
Well, you and I both. I mean, you want to get conspiratorial about it. I mean, there's a demon named alcohol. They call alcohol spirits for a reason. It lowers your vibration. He's running with demons. The more bottles he takes, the more demons he lets in. So, way it is.
I mean, it's, got him, got his brother, Mr. .205, and then, I tell you, man, stay away from alcohol. Not good. Not good stuff.
Never good. Nope. So Jay, he's doing some stupid drunk man shit, like publicly hanging out with Jada when he's already married, I believe. So this is what we talk about. You talk about, you guys can't say wrestlers or swingers. Well, what's this?
Well, wait, okay, so I think Jimmy Uso is the one who's married to Naomi, right?
Yeah, no, Jimmy's married to Naomi, but I want to say Jay is in a relationship as well.
I thought he was. I thought Jey Uso was in a relationship. I mean, who knows?
Who knows what's going on there? But yeah, they're making it very public right now. But Jay decided to take part in a very stupid TikTok challenge. So here's him and his brother doing a dumb meme.
Wow, okay. Wow. All right. Hold the elevator. No, we're not going nowhere.
It's sarcastic.
Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Okay, we're doing it.
Mad.
Wow, okay. Wow. Okay?
Take some acting classes. That's all I got to say on that.
I mean, you couldn't see the amazing acting talent there. I mean, you know what? They could probably be like an Oscar award-winning actor. The talent, the overwhelming talent right there. Just the acting skill.
Just pour the alcohol on the top of the head and watch the magic happen.
That's right.
Simple as that. But somebody who was probably having a few too many shots when he said this is Lars Suckerman. So Lars Suckerman claims Big E breaking his neck was karma. He said,
why does the New Day only kneel for criminal pieces of shit like George Floyd? Not a peep about Austin Metcalf. Interesting how that works. Glad everyone sees the scam that was BLM. Sucks what they did though. Big E is an anti-white racist. His neck break was karma.
Jesus.
And what I would say to that, like, dude, he gave us a shout out, so he's obviously not racist. You're just a retard. Put it that way.
That's right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're a fucking. And this is what he did too. This is his actual account, by the way. Like, it's got like 30,000 followers.
Yeah. He calls it burner.
God, like it's clearly your fucking account. Burner accounts don't have like 30,000 followers, dumbass. Lars, come on. Like, there's a reason why they can't bring you back. If he would just, honestly, if he just shut the fuck up, didn't make any political comments, he could have been brought back by now.
I think the locker room would hate him more than CM Punk. But yeah, you never know. Maybe on NXT, who knows? But, Jordan, she got very mad at her husband doing a death match and said, he will not be doing this again. Jordan's a grown-ass man, or grown-ass baby man, for that matter. If he wants to go roll around in thumbtacks and glass and all that shit, just let him. Fuck it.
I mean, if he wants to be an idiot, he's an adult, He's earned the right to do stupid shit like rolling in glass for $2,
Absolutely. And Jordan, she had a text that she revealed to everybody. So she says, I hope you love me when I look old. I will love you for always and forever. I'll be too old, babe. Haha, yeah, but I'm white. LMAO, this is true. It has nothing to do with you being white. It's like that, all the sups that you've taken over the years, they're giving you the fucking Willem Dafoe wrinkles on the face. Just saying, if you slow down on that shit, you'd be okay.
He's gonna wake up to her one morning in the future. He's like, "Oh, good morning, baby." She's gonna look and go,
"Hey, Jordan, you want to roll in Hollywood? There you go."
There you go. You can be fucking William Dafoe. You're the next Willem Dafoe.
Yes, you could do it. So, somebody who was talking about something the big that they wanted to do is David Otunga, and he was saying, could WWE generate an 8K photorealistic AI wrestling match between Bray Wyatt and Macho Man Randy Savage, sell tickets to do it at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and not pay either estate a dime? We explore the question and the law behind it on the latest video from DavidOtunga.com. And this is where a lot of wrestling fans think. They just think, oh, you put on a big fucking match and people will watch. The reason why we watched back in the day is because the story behind the match.
Right. Well, that's the thing is like if you're paying money, like I don't think people are going to pay money to go see two holograms having a wrestling match. You know, I doubt it. What I could see is a thing in the future where it's like, say, like the future of entertainment is like generating your own content and then like your own TV show based on your interests. Like maybe that could be a part of that in the future. Right now, it's not even close to being anything to worry about. So, yeah, you know, David Otunga is a legit lawyer, so it's interesting to hear his opinion on this. But it's so far in the future that I wouldn't even be worried about it.
Well, that's the problem though. Is you wouldn't have a storyline build up. It would just literally be like, oh, check out this dream match.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could build up a storyline. Like you could create video packages with AI and then like build it up, but it's like, what's the point, you know?
There is none. So that's where wrestling's at. John Moxley was saying,
one of the things I really love the most about AEW is that our choices of venue are unique.
Yeah, uniquely fucking small. It's like, is that what he likes about them? Is how tiny they are?
This last Dynamite, it looked awful. This fucking summer blockbuster venues they pick look like shit. Like these like boxed in, dark looking, shitty buildings. It looks awful. Like, why are you going there? No, go to venues that look good on TV.
They're going to be booking the office shows pretty soon. I'm waiting for the office shows.
You'll see the fucking, like, those, like, you know, like those panel ceilings, you know what I'm talking about? They're going to be in one of those, yeah.
Yep, 6 feet tall ceiling, all panels. It's coming. But here's a guy who I hope you never see on TV because he just sucks. This is Slade reading the Bible and making sure to point up his middle finger right there like a fucking dork. This is what the type of wrestlers that are on the indies. Like dudes that like look like a screaming homeless guy. This is what is on the indies nowadays. It's disgusting.
I mean, look, this is what a star looks like, you know? Bald, hairy, short guy in a bathtub. You know, that's
reach for the stars, I guess. But
there you go.
Veda Scott, she said, every time you book a gig, do you assume it's the last one and you'll never work again? Or are you too mentally stable to be in entertainment in the first place? If you're asking a question like that on social media, you should probably go to a therapist, just saying.
Right. Yeah, fuck it. Like, don't do that on social media. Like, tell your therapist that, you know? Because at least that way you're paying him to fucking listen, you know?
Yeah, get something out of it. But,
come on.
Someone who definitely needs to go see a therapist is Steve Carrier. So he said some stupid shit on X that got him under a lot of hot water. So Ringside News put out, said stop licking belts after Zariah licked the NXT International Women's Champions. Some fucking random fucking bullshit belt over in NXT. And he, you know, of course showed off the shot where Paige was licking up mysterious liquids from some sort of organic matter. And yeah, posted that right there. And what was it? AB Combos Wrestling Edition said,
this is one of the worst posts we've ever seen. Absolutely unnecessary, unwarranted, and unacceptable. We blurted out, debated, commenting on one of the most horrific times in Zariah's life, and put up for what, clicks? They won't be, but Ringside News should be ashamed of themselves for having the thought of posting this. They're disgusting.
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, you're a hero, buddy. Yeah, you're a real hero. Yeah, there you go. No, one of the worst times in Saraya's life was when she was with Alberto Del Rio and the shit that he was doing. But yeah,
that's what I love is that they'll never bring up the fact that she was legitimately abused and mentally harassed by Alberto Del Rio. At the very least, she had a good time with two dudes. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I mean it was embarrassing for them. I mean, their packages were talked about and laughed about, and
Yep, it was a good time for all. But Steve Carrier, he got even the attention of Saraya, who said, IWC having my back, love you guys for it. So this is the problem. And this is the problem right here, is the wrestlers are too intertwined with the fan base online. There's no separation.
Well, I mean, like, Steve Carrier was not trying to be a dick to her. He was just, He was just trying to be funny. Like, come on, like, have a fucking laugh. Why do we all have to be so serious? Pull the stick out of your ass. Come on.
They look at it like because he works for a dirt sheet, he's supposed to be reputable. This is Steve Carrier. You don't give a shit.
Inside news,
right?
Like, come on. Like it's like the fucking It's like what's that fucking like Bat Boy and all those what's the name of that magazine?
It's the National Enquirer of X.
Yeah,
we're used to it. But yeah, Steve does go great with that. But Sean Ross Sapp, another dirt sheet writer, said, "There's a lot of rumors and rumors about rumors of CM Punk going around. I'll share the reckless speculation that has been shared with me tomorrow on The Hump with John Alba." I don't want to even know how the fuck they came up with the name The Hump. Like, what the hell, guys? Come on.
The Hump. Oh God. I mean, like, not and with John Alba, like, not really dispelling the rumors going around, you know?
Yeah, just kind of just making it worse. Just saying. But let's go ahead and show you Tatum Paxley. This is what we say. A lot of these NXT women, they get into some weird shit, and here's Tatum up to some weird shit.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Do you know how much fucking weird Sonic furry porn was flooded into her inbox after she posted that video? She probably is like, I'll never do this ever again.
Hopefully she learned her lesson. I mean, because she is hot. I mean, she is. So, yeah. I mean, she can make it look good, but you're going to be dealing with the psychos, dude. You're going to be dealing with the fucking, like, a lot of weird little fucking mushroom pictures in your fucking...
I'm just saying, we know some cool Sonic fans out there,
yeah.
but trust me, dude.
Yeah,
Sonic, there's some fucking weird Sonic fans out there. She's going to be seeing all sorts of fuzzy navels, so to speak. It's going to be a bad time for her. I feel bad. Lock your account while you're at it. Just saying.
I mean, for your sake, because they're gonna comment weird shit on your posts. They're gonna send you weird DMs. Just, you know, like, it's just it's what's left of the fan base. And you know what? Blame Triple H. Don't blame us. Don't blame two YouTubers. Nope. Blame Triple H.
Always.
Blame him for exclusively catering to these fucking idiots, for driving all the casual fans away. Blame him. Don't blame us. You know.
And you can also blame Dave Meltzer for being
the
idiot that he is. So it's time for Dave Meltzer's The Dorky Goblin. And we're going to start off with a clip of Dave talking about how ludicrous it was that Rey Mysterio and Undertaker would dare disrespect the holy name of CMLL.
Rey Mysterio was a guest on Undertaker's show. Basically, Rey was talking about, I went to Arena Mexico CMLL, and then Undertaker immediately jumps in and goes, "Who's that? Never heard of that. MLC, MLW, or whatever." And Rey kind of gets the hint right away. It's like he's in a bad position, because it's like, what's he going to say? You know what I mean? It's like, you got to keep it cordial. You're on his podcast. You're in a wrestling war. They're the enemy. So Rey does, LLMC, and they're trying to kind of make fun of CMLL in a pretty, in a way that came off very, very, very tacky. And then at the end, it's kind of like, do they even still exist anymore? Are they still around? And it's kind of like, of all the things to say, I mean, look at the equivalent. Let's just say that, who'd be? Tony Khan, MJF do an interview, and somehow the subject of WWE comes up. And instead of saying anything, they just go, "I've never heard of WWE. EAW, are they still around? Do they still exist?" And that's kind of like what they did. And so I thought that really came off tacky. I kind of felt sorry for Rey a little bit, because I think that he was put in a position once Undertaker, made it clear that we have to do this party line, that, they're we don't know if they even exist anymore, but I can't imagine that Rey really wanted to go along with it. He did, so he does deserve blame. He was on the show, but the way that it was set up, was kind of like, it put him in a bad position, and he is, but it's like, it couldn't have been more tacky.
Holy dude, he was so fucking triggered over that. Like, so triggered that they dare to mock CMLL. It's like, Dude, they literally are the competition.
Dave is like, who does Undertaker think he is? The Undertaker?
Who does Rey Mysterio think he deserves it? Blame me too as well. Don't let him off the fucking hook, even though he's like a lucha legend. It's like
what was Rey gonna do? Punch Undertaker in the face? I mean, come on, Dave.
Dude, Rey Mysterio literally is a AAA employee that works underneath Undertaker. He's talking to his boss. What the fuck?
Right. So it's like, yeah, they're the competition. So it's like, come on, Dave. Good God. Like, why does Dave have to be so fucking hypersensitive over there? You know what it is? It just dawned on me.
What's that?
Who is CMLL affiliated with? Who are they tied
Tony, with? Because of me.
Tony Khan, absolutely.
Yeah,
they got the CMLL partnership going on. There you go.
That's where it's at. So, Dave, he's a very opinionated man, and he was talking about the top 3 matches he's ever seen. So Drainmaker said, 9 years ago today, Kenny Omega and Kazuchi Okada went to a 60-minute time limit draw in their second match of Dominion 2017. This Rainmaker exhaustion spot remains a work of art, match rated 6.25 stars by WON. Dave said, at the time, the best match I have ever seen. Even today, I'd have it in the top 3.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Why?
Oh, God. I ask why, but like with Dave Meltzer, it's like, it's almost a gimmick at this point, just to be this like, this clueless douchebag idiot about like, well, actually, like that's all Dave is doing. Yep. Dave, it's a shitty fucking match. It didn't even deserve 1 star. There was no selling in it at all. They were just spamming a bunch of fucking moves.
It doesn't matter. I went to a time limit draw and I come 6.25 times. So that's why you got 6.25 stars. Yeah.
Very scientific method. I just count the combos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.5. Do 6.5.
Perfection.
He's got a system. What can I tell you?
He does. So, King Figgy said Eddie Hall has nearly 100 pounds on Tommy Fury. And Dave, he had to chime in. He said, try them at the second time. I doubt he even knows who the fuck you are. I doubt he even fucking cares.
Yeah, it's like, you think King Figgy is going to give a shit about what Dave Meltzer said? Come on.
Yeah, this is not even fucking wrestling. What the hell, man? Stick to your lane.
Stay in your lane, Dave.
So Dave said, is anyone in Yoshin who can answer this question? How come this past week were the panel ratings in 18-49 for Dynamite 55% higher than panel plus Big Data, 17% higher for Smackdown, and 25% higher for Collision?
So let me go through this again. Is there anyone in Nielsen who can answer this question? How come this past week were the panel ratings in 18-49 for AEW 55% higher than the panel plus Big Data? 7%. Okay, so he's saying there's a discrepancy. It can happen. I mean, it's people can fuck up the reporting. Even Brandon Thurston can fuck up from time to time. It happens. I don't know. What I do know is that AEW's they've been putting on decent at best shows, and the ratings are going down. The AEW need to be fucking firing on all cylinders. They need to be pulling out their best, and right now they're not doing that.
Dave always has excuses. So he said, AEW did 542K on Wednesday against a monster NBA number. Still third in the time slot and cable and 9th overall for the night. That's panel plus Big Data. Old school panel numbers have been far higher as of late. So what he's trying to say is that AEW is a direct competitor to the NBA Finals. And people would rather watch the NBA Finals over Amazing Wrestling. So.
No, like the fucking diehard wrestling like what casual fan is watching AEW?
None.
Right.
It's just they pretty much got what's left of the Fed-hating fan base, which is not much. It keeps on dwindling out as the years go by. But Dave, he forgets to change even his picks that involve the Fed. So notes on why WWE switched some major dates around and more records officially set by Rousey versus Carano when it comes to non-UFC MMA. He doesn't give a shit. He's just like, hey, she posts the same fucking picture. It's only going to get a like or 2 likes anyways. So this is what he does. He don't care. I think honestly, I think he's got a tweet deck and he just automatically tweets the shit out.
Could be. I mean, with how much he tweets, it very well could be. He could have a tweet deck. But yeah, like 4 likes, 5 likes for Dave Mel. I mean, it's not that great for him, man.
Nah, you got to give it up, Dave. Too much gamage. Give it up. But he's talking about things that would be fantastic for Tony. So Brad said, this is bad for AEW? Tony Khan thinks it's fantastic. I can judge it until I see who is in charge of the decisions they make. There's a best case scenario that is fantastic, but also a worst case scenario. Once you admit what the worst case scenario is, Dave, them not being on fucking Paramount, why don't you admit it?
I mean, there is a chance that they're not going to get renewed. There is a chance. Now, I think they do get renewed, but there is a chance, and I think that's what Dave could be talking about. And that could be a reason why my AEW is a thing, that Tony Khan just wants to be prepared. So the fact that AEW, that Tony Khan has that, could be his way of either cutting off the middleman, or maybe he's not confident that he's getting renewed. Who knows?
I mean, either way, I look at it like a safety precaution. So, I mean,
Yeah.
good for him on that. So, MMA Joey said Anthony Smith is a brain-dead CTE riddled shill for the UFC. So those clowns claiming it's not political and the UFC was saved by Trump are fucking idiots. Dave said, the idea UFC was saved by Trump is as delusional as it gets. It would be like saying WWE was saved by Ted Turner. In fact, you could make a better case because Ted presenting wrestling on cable in the 70s and then drawing so big did start pro wrestling's run on cable, which changed the industry. But in fact, Turner did not save WWE either. Are we going to completely ignore the fact that WWF was like the first American company on closed circuit pay-per-view? Like, does that not even matter?
Are we going to forget the fact that that the fucking Saturday Night Main Event, Hogan versus Andre, pulled in 33 million viewers
On
We're gonna
NBC.
forget that?
Right.
On
exactly.
NBC. Did Ted Turner own NBC? No.
And anything to leave out WWE and just basically say WWE did not make wrestling. It's all an agenda now, man.
No, it really is an agenda. It's just, it's sad. It's like, but yeah, I will agree that anyone that the UFC is like a fucking major sports brand. Like it's not needing to be released. It needs star power. There's no doubt about it. I think this. Right. I do think that this venue will get a lot more attention to UFC than it's had probably in the past 10 years. I think this is going to be this will probably be the most watched fight in the past 10 years in UFC.
This is one of the few times I'll say this. You can have an event like this when it's got a gimmick like this. It'll get the attention. Right. You don't even need stars, like Cornette was saying, for an event like this, because people are going to watch it anyways.
Well, yeah, because it's a fucking UFC fight on the White House lawn. It's like, how often are you going to see that?
Right.
But like, I wouldn't, with these MMA guys, I wouldn't say that Trump is saving UFC. What he's doing is he's giving it a boost.
Yeah, it's just a publicity bump, like he did for WWE back in the day. So I get it. But Dave, he wants more money. Richie said, what's the logic behind that? The shows are clearly better when it's just 2 hours. They get more money for 3 hours in USA. There's nothing that they can put on from 10 to 11 p.m. that could do a third of the numbers. So you're telling me that psych reruns would not do better than wrestling? I think they would be. Just say.
Probably would. They probably would.
Just anything to fucking just hate on WWE. It's sad. I know we hate on WWE, but at least we're real and we hate on everything as well, you know?
Absolutely. So like, yeah, I mean, look, the only reason why WWE is getting the deal with USA is because they've been on there for a long time and it still pulls in more viewers than really anything else. But with that being said, WWE's SmackDown viewership, it is dropping. It's dropping to a point where if it gets to 600,000, 500,000, okay, now you're looking at shows that could replace it. And look, I mean, people thought that it going under 1 million was impossible. It happened back in the fall. So it could happen.
That's what wrestling never ceases to surprise us with how low it can get. It's really a race to the bottom right now. But Dave was talking about a match he hated. So Dry Jack Mulligan said, where does Okada versus Shibata from Sakura Genesis rank alongside those? Did the viciousness of the headbutts factor in, even though we didn't know how severe they were at the time? Dave said, I hated that match. Still do. I will grant you I wouldn't argue if you called it one of the best matches in history. I'd say it was as well, but I still hated it. That doesn't make any sense. How can you like a match and then hate it at the same time? What the fuck?
It's like saying, I hate Triple H's booking, but I also like it.
I wouldn't believe you if you said it, but I get it, wow, Dave, just never change. But it's really bad nowadays. We've been talking about how on the Wrestling Observer newsletter, when they do their podcast, that Brian is now pushing back more than ever against Dave. So here's him basically kind of making fun of Dave's fuck up on reporting.
Sarray was supposed to be in the Owen tournament. The day after they announced her for the tournament, she went online and said, I'm injured. I'm not going to be working for at least a month and this and that. And I remember the timing was such that I actually asked, like, something, why was this announced? She's hurt. And the answer I got was, everything advertised for the tournament is planned to happen. I was like, well, I guess he knows something I don't know. So, she, the week of the show, this past Monday, did an interview with Tokyo Sports, and this interview was like, this is the worst promotion for a match I've ever seen. She's like, I'm hurt. I shouldn't be doing this match. I'm bringing someone with me for a, backup in case something goes wrong. Chono's like, the interviewer's like, you shouldn't do this match. Don't do it. It was like the weirdest interview, and still advertised. And then the day of the show, Tony claims unforeseen circumstances. She's not cleared. And it's just like, why in God's name was she announced for this tournament in the first place? That's the first question. And then on Observer Radio, Dave says, well, she was cleared in Japan, but then didn't get cleared here in the U.S. Now, I don't think Dave's lying. I'm sure somebody told him that. And maybe it's true, okay? But I will just say that I talked to several people over the last couple of days in Japan, and they are very skeptical that she got cleared in Japan. It was pointed out to me that, who's not cleared in Japan? Shibata. But he manages to get cleared by the AEW doctors. AEW is clearing people, and has cleared people, that were not cleared in Japan. It was also pointed out, if she's cleared in Japan, why hasn't she been wrestling in Japan? So anyway, I have no idea. This is just like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, they did sub in Maya World, and because of what happened to Maya World's brother, I guess his car broke down, and he was, standing on the side of the road, and someone hit him, and he was killed.
That sucks.
And so they gave her the spot in the tournament, and she won. And it was a great feel-good story.
Brian is so close to say, Dave is wrong a lot. I'm sorry. I work with a fucking idiot, okay? He's so close, dude.
He's like, I fucking hate him. He's just making shit up all the time. That fucking asshole.
I'm waiting for the lover spat between them. It's going to be great TV, I tell you.
She's like, oh really, that's what you're going to do. Okay, so, what's this? I'm going to take you off Wrestling Observer Radio.
You're going to be working with that fucking washout Brian Zane in no time.
Hope you enjoy it, you fucking prick. All you had to do was just suck my dick, but you chose not to, so enjoy irrelevancy.
I'll still do it, Dave. Dave!
Too fucking late.
My back door is closed. All right, guys. Before we get to some ratings, and there's some low ratings, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to our Patreon stuff. We had a video drop today. Matt Cardona, Wrestlers Are Strange. So we have a new series for you where we delve into how strange these wrestlers are, and Matt is one of the strangest ones out there. So check that out on Patreon, only $1 a month. Also, coming out tomorrow, How to Book Obafemi. In our opinion, one of the 4 pillars of WWE, you need to put this guy at the top and treat him like money. So
they do.
We're going to lay that out coming real soon, both of them on Patreon. That one is coming tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. But now it's time for some ratings. So where do you want to start on ratings?
Let's start with Monday Night Raw. Okay,
right.
So we got a number to talk about. So
sure.
The number for the June 1st episode of Raw, people are saying it was a fuck up. No. 2 million viewers globally. And by the way, for anyone who's saying, yeah, but okay, but the NBA playoffs. First off, the NBA playoffs wouldn't affect it. You want to know why? Because that number is counted over a week.
Right. Well,
so, yeah.
But here's the thing, too, that we got to preface this, too. The actual number was below 2 million. He just rounded it up because WWE paid him probably $10K more. Who knows?
Well, so what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at netflix.com/TUDUM/top10/TV. So like Netflix's own numbers, their own website has the top 10, the global top 10. And so they put Raw at number 9 globally with 2 million viewers. It was like an hour and 47 minutes long. And then it had 6.2 million watch hours, which is strange. But I mean, but again, I mean, let's, for Raj Giri was saying, well, that didn't make much sense. Well, let's look at the other shows. Okay. So the fourth season, season 1, okay, had 2 million viewers. It did less than Raw, 2 million viewers, 8.4 million watch hours. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Then you have this one here. A Girl's Good Guide to Murder, season 2, 2.1 million viewers, 9.9 million watch hours.
Wow. Okay.
So you
no
can get
excuse.
you can get a low rated show with a decent watch hour number. So there's no excuse. There's no competition. Even if there was competition, the numbers counted over a week. It's people can watch it later, and that's what happened. People will tune in and watch it later. That's the thing. That's why that argument for Netflix doesn't hold water. That argument may hold water for Smackdown, but not for Raw.
No, not at all. So yeah, obviously a very bad number, and they're trying to cope with it, which is sad. You want to talk about some Smackdown?
Sure. Let's talk about Smackdown.
Okay.
All right. So the June 5th episode of Smackdown, 1,089 million. So 1,089,000 viewers.
Ooh,
bro.
And then even like 7.5, and this is like one of their first times coming to Italy in a long time, and this is the best they can get. It's terrible.
And that's the thing. It's like what we're seeing right now is that like there's really not a difference between the ratings for the European shows and the ratings for just the regular stateside shows. Like there's not much of a difference. They're in the ballpark.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about it, is that you look at this difference and there isn't much.
No.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, SmackDown's going to drop below 1 million. It's only a matter of time. Just wait.
And people, you also got to keep in mind, like when they went under 1 million viewers back in October, that was with the old formula that Netflix had of like big data plus panel, right? So what they did right after that, right around like late January, early February, they introduced the dash panel, which basically shows that there's a lot more people watching. So what happened is it's inflating the numbers for SmackDown, for Dynamite, for TNA, about 20 to 30% more than what they were before. So this is with the dash panel helping out the number. This is with like a 20 to 30% bump. Wow. Like that's how fucking bad this is.
So you'd think without the bump, man, we'd be looking at something that's around 700K. For Raw, we'd be looking at something that's around 1.7K. And you got to think too, it's not domestic anymore. That's worldwide. 1.7 mil.
No. That is domestic. That is for America.
No, I'm talking for Raw. No,
for Raw.
It would be 1.7 million or 1.6 domestically.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry. Worldwide, which is terrible, but domestically here, look at this. This would be 700K domestically.
It very well could be. I mean, that's the thing, is that like they're really not doing anything to bring people in. Like they're really not generating a lot of interest other than bringing some chicks up from NXT and not doing anything with them. So it's like what am I tuning in for other than to see Cody Rhodes' boring ass say, talk about guys? What the fuck am I tuning? Like, what is there to tune in for?
Carmelo Hayes banger matches, maybe.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. The can't miss Carmelo Hayes matches. Okay, yeah. The fucking burn the house down. I mean, like, who gives? And that's the problem, man. Is that there's nothing to fucking tune in for with Raw or SmackDown. With CM Punk being out, yeah, that hurts. With Brock Lesnar not being able to be on TV every week, that hurts. But with that being said, that's why you got to build the future. You got to build up Obafemi. You got to build up Trick Williams. And if Triple H gets his way, he's not going to. He's just going to elevate Sami Zayn into the fucking world title scene, and there you go. It's...
Yeah, we don't need that at all, man. You want to talk about NXT?
Sure, let's talk about NXT.
Okay, NXT.
548,000 viewers.
This is what happens when you have gay dudes doing fucking Mr. NXT pageants. Just saying.
Well, it's like they're trying to tell you with the viewership, man. They're trying to tell you that it's like, we don't want to see this shit. There's nothing like Naraku isn't worth it. And that's the funny thing is they brought in Naraku, they brought in Mason Rook, and they didn't get a bump. Like that's what I love.
Because they're not stars.
No. If you want a bump, bring in Steve Macklin.
They got to look to bring in Steve Macklin, Mike Santana. I say anybody they can from TNA, even I hate to say it, Leon Slater, just whoever you can get from TNA at this point.
Yeah, they got to get people. They got to get people that have some kind of star power that like people know about, that aren't fucking just embarrassing to look at, like Mason Rook. They got to bring in people that actually are going to make money for WWE. Not like Mason Rook ain't going to make you money. Naraku ain't going to fucking make you money. None of them are.
No, not at all. So we were covering the Dynamite rating earlier. I didn't have it for WrestleNomics. So what do you have for Dynamite?
So I've got that rating. Okay, so it pulled in 542,000. So it pulled in less than NXT.
Wow. And that's it sucks too, because you put MJF back at the top, but you have no stories for him. It's just more. Look, what it is they're like, you know what? This is what all these fucking promoters, these lazy fucking promoters are thinking. Oh, we got the NBA Finals. Oh, we got the World Cup. Let's just fucking give up for a couple months. This is literally their fucking mind state. Why even compete?
Well, really, it pisses me off too, because it's like this is when you want to be pulling out your best. You want to be bringing out your best right now. So it's like, God, man,
I don't get it. I really don't get it. But let's talk about the collision number, though.
All right.
Not much better. People are saying, "Oh, this isn't too bad." It's not like it's gonna go to 600K. This is what the thing is with collision. Is people celebrate it even getting close to 500K?
Well,
even getting close to 500,000.
Let's look at this number. So the AEW rating was 542,000 viewers. Let's look at this number, 496. That ain't far away from Dynamite's rating. Like, when was the last time that Collision was ever that close?
Well, and notice what they've been doing too lately is they've been doing these double shows where they do Collision and Dynamite back to back.
Right.
This isn't one of them, but no. They're literally piggybacking Collision off of Dynamite, and this is the best they can get.
They have been, and this is, they didn't do it for this one, but they have been doing it, and it really wasn't doing that much for the ratings. To me, it's just that Dynamite's sinking. Like, no one fucking cares about it, and the problem with it is that we've seen it. Like it's great they put the title back on MJF, but we've seen it already.
Right.
We've seen it already, man. Put the fucking title on Bobby Lashley. Build up somebody new. Build up somebody that can actually be a fucking threat, or that can actually look like an intimidating heel champion, not MJF with his fucking goofy Miz ripoff gimmick. He's a talented guy, but come on, we've seen it already.
Well, that's the trip too. Is we've seen a lot of like good young talent in AEW just get passed up for Tony's favorites. He loves the vanilla midgets.
He does.
Just the fact they brought back Brian Cage to job to speedball Mike Bailey tells everything of what Tony likes and what he doesn't like.
No, it really does. Like, and look, okay, even if I were to look at the ratings, let's say that the NBA Finals is taking a bite out of the viewership. Okay, so Dynamite last week did 638,000. I mean, it's granted this week's Dynamite is a lot lower than last week's, but you could have fought harder. Like the week before did 613, or no, sorry, 2 weeks before that did 613, 585. That was before the NBA Finals. So it's like, yeah, it's not helping, but they could still be putting their best foot forward. You know what I mean? And they're not doing that, in my opinion. So.
And that's all of wrestling. That's what we're trying to tell people is it's not just WWE, it's not just TNA, it's not just AEW. It literally is all these fucking companies except for JCW. So, but speaking of, let's get the TNA number on here. 226K. And they're jacking themselves off over this. They're like, see? Don't listen to all those TNA haters. We're actually winning here.
No, I would, but even still, I wouldn't be bragging about this number. Like, TNA should be getting over 300,000. And the reason I say that,
especially on AMC, dude,
exactly. Like, they should be getting, especially when they're on AMC, they're on a much bigger platform. But no, they're getting this rating because of the creative team they get. Because Hunter Johnson and Tommy Dreamer are your head of creative. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a show that will struggle to get 200,000. I mean, they got over this week, but is this sustainable? I doubt it.
Well, that's what we see with TNA is that it's pretty much been deemed to this territory, 200K. It's not going to go farther up. It's not going to go farther down. It may go down to the lowest, maybe to 150. If it goes below 150, AMC should really just cash the check and get the fuck out of the whole wrestling business.
They should, and honestly, and it's a shame too because TNA, they're not only are they fucking things up for them, but they're fucking things up for other people too that could get a TV deal, like say a JCW. This is not a good look because there are other companies out there that give a shit, that have money that behind their production that could be doing better on AMC, but they don't care. They just don't give a fuck. They say, well, we got this contract in place for the next 3 years, so we're good.
Jeez.
Well, maybe not. Maybe there's an out clause. Who knows?
And wrestling is very interesting right now in the fact that a lot could change. I don't think anything is really stable at this point. There's a lot of wiggle room. So let's see what happens further down the line, especially summertime. But do you have any more ratings?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to Super Chats. So Modest Music was saying Danhausen sucked Triple H's nose. Gave him a nose job. I don't doubt it. Danhausen seems like the type of slimy little fucker to go and do dirty things for favor, so I would not put it past him.
It's like, all right, I went to Hollywood and I had to do a little bit of a humiliation ritual, and I did it, and my asshole is still sore to this day. But you know what? I'm being promoted by NBA.
Why do you think he walks with that hunch? I'm just saying.
I paid my dues.
That he has. Punk told him how to do it, and after that, he's been winning. Good for him.
He took my sage advice. Yeah.
Yeah, take it up the ass. Yeah.
Punk's advice, bend over.
Yeah. So Carson was saying it's probably going to be Liv versus Raquel at Queen of the Ring final since they're having this backstage drama.
I think so.
Which really sucks too, because here's the thing that really bugs me about Triple H booking and why enough people don't talk shit about it. He literally will take two people who have amazing chemistry and break them up because he has nothing better planned, because he's all out of feuds and angles. So he's like, just make one of you a shitty face and the other one a shitty heel, and then you feud for a couple months, and then you team back up for like nothing happened. Yeah, fans will love it.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work out, we'll just pretend like it didn't happen. It's not like we care about continuity or storylines or anything really, and people say, oh, the ticket sales are going down, and I'm like, yeah, but what you forgot is that I'm sucking dick cons, you know what? And so I'm safe.
And that's the thing, is that's why he doesn't care. He literally will mail it in every fucking week with these fucking TV dinner Raws and these TV dinner Smackdowns, because he doesn't have to care. He's protected,
He doesn't have to care. He doesn't have to care until, they're stateside and TKO actually gives a fuck and are breathing down his neck. Like, that's the thing that drove me crazy about, because I watched that Cross interview. It drove me crazy when I was listening to it, because like Cross and Ariel Hawani, they were saying that, oh no, the product was so much better in 2023 and in 2024. Something happened, and you know what happened? You know what it was? It had to have been TKO. No. What you don't understand is that in 2023, CM Punk came back. 2024, The Rock came back, and Roman. 2025, John Cena and Brock Lesnar came back. 2026, what major returns have come back to WWE?
None. But even then, that's sad though that we're having to go back to returns because there's no storylines. That's literally all Triple H has is, let me see what veteran I can get back to step back in the ring, and let me see who I can break up. That's all he fucking has. Oh, and tournaments. Don't forget about tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, that's been his plan this whole time, is that, like, if interest is soft, he'll just bring people back. Like, he started that out with Bray Wyatt back in the fall of 2022, and then the fall of 2023, he brought back CM Punk, and then shortly thereafter, The Rock came back, and then Roman came back, and then the year after that, John Cena and Brock Lesnar came back. And so, like, but there are no stars to return. Like, who's going to return? Other than The Rock, who the fuck is going to return? Brock's about to leave after SummerSlam. Who's returning? Other than maybe The Rock.
You know what name I heard floated, and it wouldn't put it, like, he's old as shit, but he's still in good shape. They're talking about getting DDP to return to the ring.
No, good God.
Yeah. Well, guess who returned to the ring on their first indie match last week? Fucking JBL. So, who knows?
With JBL, he's not like an Undertaker, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. JBL is a star, but he's not a guy who you're going to put on like an ejaculation chamber and you're going to sell a bunch of tickets. Like that's not what's going to happen. Or like The Rock, like they need like a mega star, and there's none left. They're all gone. Who's left?
Well, that's the thing too about JBL. He now looks like a baked ham with the toupee. Nobody wants to see that shit. I'm just saying,
He looks like he ate Violent J,
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, well, let's hope he gets in shape. Chapter 2 was saying Julia has sold more shirts than Cody since Mania, and that's what really is frustrating. We were trying to cover.
Me.
Well, we were trying to cover that during our Triple H is a bad booker on Cody being a no draw. is that literally everybody else on SmackDown moves more merch than him, gets more views than him. It really is mind-boggling how he's still at the top, still the champion, and still shoved down your throat. Like, how TKO hasn't even stepped in and been like, what are you doing? Like, nobody likes this guy. What the fuck are you doing?
Right. And, I'll even put it out there. There's a rumor going around that CM Punk, when he does come back, he's going to be coming back to SmackDown because the ratings are soft. The interest in SmackDown is soft. And here's the funny thing. You can't blame Road Dogg anymore.
They'll always find somebody to blame. I think Michael P.S. Hayes will be next on the blame list. It's always going to be everybody underneath Triple H. Even Ryan Ward, he would throw him to the fire. Triple H has no loyalties, only to Nick Khan. I think that's the only one. But even then, I kind of doubt that. So, yeah, it's just, you're going to see a lot of fuckery happening. And it's sad. It's really sad. Mike Zilla said, I'm turning 34 on Tuesday. Love you guys. Much love, Mike Zilla. Have a very happy birthday. Have a good one. So, see what we got here. It is okay. So with that taken care of, let's get to some impressions.